Welcome back, everyone, to the Drink and Drum podcast, the podcast with all the vibes. I am one of three hosts. My name is Timon Nicholas, aka Mr. Terrible.
Signing in, Jaron Tomlinson, the young sheller, aka Pineapple Badman in the building. Wagwan.
And it's your boy, Everon Williams, aka Big Easy. You don't know what going.
This is the unapologetic podcast with really good intentions. The socials, them located there at the bottom of this podcast right there. So make sure you hit us up and tell us what going on. What's going on, guys?
What day, yeah?
We here, man. We here.
Yeah.
No.
Here.
I'm gonna say me day, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm here and Jaron there. Where's the day or there?
Day, yeah.
He there. All right.
I'm also here.
How's it going? How's your week, guys?
They wash your boy.
So you go.
Diluted.
The storm is rough, my roots out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hold on.
I
Like,
got vaccinated.
Full
Damn.
or half?
Half. I got
Halfy.
I know one you too?
It depends. Where you get Moderna?
Nah, Pfizer.
I think Pfizer's one.
All of them is.
No, some of them come with 2 doses.
I got that Johnson.
No. Sorry. Wait,
Johnson is a 1.
what? Johnson is one. Pfizer is two.
I didn't get any. I'm lying. I apologize.
I know you didn't get none.
How you know?
Because you wouldn't have gotten one.
True. True. Bad mommy, you be know.
No, you're just lazy. You're just too much steps.
It's not even that, bro. It's not even that. If everybody get vaccinated, I don't have to get it.
That's what I was thinking too. Because, they protected me, basically.
Yeah. Plus, I'm gonna still wear my mask, so I'm gonna just avoid people. That's really it.
Guinea. Anyways, my week. I was just thinking about Guinea for some reason. But
We'll ask about your week.
You check?
Everyone said, so guys, how was your week?
I thought that ship sailed. I thought I was on the floor.
Yeah, I brought this shit back.
Wow,
Yeah,
I'm so cross today, bro.
just cool. I eat nothing all day besides what I eat for breakfast.
Go for breakfast.
A patty, a beef patty
Same.
From the freezer or from
Yeah.
the shop?
from the freezer.
I ate
Same.
2 fried eggs and 4 slices of bread. And I went to gym for the gym for 2 hours, and I did my half of my Mike Tyson workout.
Okay, Dwayne the Rock Tyson, Mr. Muscles.
I
First
need
of all, what
no
kind of bread?
breakfast.
Wheat bread or white bread?
White bread, I'ma look like.
Okay,
Bunch of people.
I thought you were taking this serious.
Hey, I'm burning enough calories to slip and slide on certain things.
It's not about that. In a good for you.
Oh, sure, Scott.
process.
Maganya,
In
wama
process,
wan,
in
yam.
a good.
Maganya, wama wan, yam. You hear me?
Yeah, I just cut out a bunch of starch from my shit. I've been eating meat. If I eat starch, it'd probably be from potatoes, which I hardly use. I try to stay away from rice. I mean,
You hardly use potatoes. Potatoes is my favorite thing now.
Yeah.
No. It's not that I had to use it.
Or you
Unless it's
try
sweet.
to stay
Yeah,
away
I
from
tried to
it,
stay away
or
from
you just-
starch in general.
It does starch.
Yeah.
All
think so.
carbohydrate. No.
Boy,
Boy,
Not the
no.
same thing?
I was not. Nope.
I didn't pay too much attention in that class because food is
Jack.
food.
Neither
It wasn't for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been eating quinoa.
What the hell is that?
It's
Some
a
weird
grain
seedy
alternative,
looking.
right.
Oh,
Honestly,
It's a right.
the
Wow.
knockoff rice.
It's
Yes,
not
sir.
knockoff.
I
It's more expensive.
honestly
It's
think-
higher quality.
How
think
she Scott, the knockoff
I
rice.
I just think it's like dried bugs. That's what I think it is. That's what I think it is.
Over there, cause he got some damn veggie shop at Tabo. It's a high
It's
quality.
actually high quality. Yeah.
I
Oh,
have
shit,
to
Scott.
educate you uneducated fools. That's why
Alright.
I am this. This is my position in the friendship. You are dunce, and I'm here to educate.
And we appreciate you.
All right.
Anyways, yeah. So I've been eating different stemming from the starch and stuff. I feel like we were saying something before, but I totally forget what we were doing.
You're weak.
My week, yes, true.
Oh,
And yes, I said I didn't eat nothing all day and party. Yeah. So my week, I don't know if you remember, I was talking about some mini trumps that I did and I was rushing and blah blah, and I finally got them done.
Mhm.
But they sent them out to get plated and clean and ship out to the customer. So while they were being assembled, there was something that went wrong. Turns out that one of the trampolines wasn't aligned. So you know what the guy did? The guy's like, okay, let me just put that aside. And he checked the second one, and the second one also wasn't aligned. So he's
In the
like,
same way.
same way. So he's like, interesting. So he put that one aside, and then he went through all of them, and all of them were misaligned. So because I was working on a custom trampoline, and that one was top priority, I had to finish that one before I got back to them and recorrect. So we had a whole meeting on Friday, not from my fuck up, but just the meeting in general, because like everybody had enough of the boss's shit. And they're just like, bro, we need to, because it was tense, dog. I will come in and there will be a letter, a note to say, oh, you need to do this or you didn't do this and blah, 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 right? And then Chris is going off like, this fucking man just annoy me, This man called me on Sunday, asked me stuff there. He right at the fucking corner, right? So I'm just like, He's like, the other day, he sent me an email and I had to send him a strong email back. And I'm like, oh, you just talk to him like that? He's like, yeah. Right? So I'm like, okay. And then I was calling Ryan during the same week to ask him a favor, because I said, Dave left a note and said he don't want to put something here to put it there. He's like, I've had enough with Dave. I can't even talk to him for today. He called me and I said, Dave, not today. And he's like, Dave was talking. He's like, Dave, I cannot do this today. It's for our relationship with this company. I cannot talk to you today. I was like, yo, y'all have this kind of beef? So yeah, they talked it out on Wednesday or something. And yeah. So on Friday, on Friday I cut off everything and I haven't finished replacing them yet. So I've been trying to perfect my jig, and I've been making sure all my measurements are precise. And I've been taking the one that's done already and putting it back on the jig. And I'm doing them one at a time. So I'm doing one, send it over to get assembled, and if it works, I'm doing another one, send it over to get assembled, and if it works, if I do the first 5 and I realize it's been working, then I'll just do the rest and finish it up. And I know for sure that I haven't done. But that's my week.
You just have to do one, and if it works, it works. For the rest?
No, because that's tricky. I don't want it to be like accumulative errors going on, because like the first one might be right, and then when I take the jig or some shit, something happened, it shift, and then I didn't even notice, and I put something in again, and it's just like, oh no, what happened? Or like, let's say because I'm welding at a certain spot, like the material get heat up and bends a little, like it contracts or something, and when I take it out, it shifted. Then it's just the error gonna keep getting worse and keep,
Okay. What if you took so you send out one, they assemble it, and they say, yeah, this works, and then you take it apart and just copy and paste.
Say that again?
So like basically, once you get the approval on the first one, right? You just take it, you let them take it apart again, and you just go back in workshop and just clone it.
Oh, no. So that's what I'm saying. They already have one. When I made the jig, I did it from the first one that they had already.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they didn't come up properly.
I feel that's in my head. I know all the aspects of this, like you said, but just there's something not making sense as to why something is off. I don't get how, if this was made off of one that was good, how this one now is off when this is a replica of the one that was good.
You see, I think I know where the problem was, because it's like in the jig, it tells me where to put it. And the way how I make the jig, I put it together, but there's a lot of play. It's not like a tight mold. It's not a tight mold. So it's like I put it in a mold and then I have to put my hand in it and push it to the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
So there's still it could be
there's
errors.
room for error. Okay,
yes,
sure.
yes.
True. When you said jig, this like the whole thing, I thought it was like a mold. That's what I'm picturing. Like an exact mold. So you're just like, all right, this bit here, cut off this. Well,
that's what it's supposed to really. That's what it's supposed to really be like. But like, because I was rushing and trying to get them out of the way, to do it on my neck. Yeah. I thought
Yeah,
I have.
boy.
Yeah, boy. That's me.
Oh, so you go. At least, not I am not even sorry for you in any way because I remember when you had the other job before you got laid off, you were low key like complaining because the shit not really challenging you. So now you're being challenged. Good.
God
People only
answers
get better.
prayers.
It's right. One way or another. What am I gonna say?
Honestly, bro, I had a basic week. Like, ain't nothing really happened.
Says the man who been going to the gym a basic week.
I mean, bro. I've been working out for a little minute now, so like it's nothing new. I mean, I just started doing like a more high intensity workout because I intend to do 500 push-ups, 500 sit-ups, 500 squats,
Okay,
and
Saitama.
I say I want to do the shrugs, but I really don't think I want to do the shrugs because
You
bro,
want to do the shrugs.
With the weights?
When you see the results of your shrugs, you're going to want to keep.
When I used to go extreme and I do the shoulder rolls and the weights in my hand, right? That shit make you feel like a superman.
Bro, so you're done?
Bro, when you're done, your shoulders in them, just like if you say, all right, lift up, like it's literally pulling your hands in them up.
Up, yeah, bro.
So you just feel like you're just chang. Not strong, not chang.
Chang.
The changaras.
Chang.
No, you see, because you know what? I'm gonna start doing it because I do need to like get my chest to like be more out there. Like I want people to look at me and say, "Wow, this is a man." So yeah, that's
you
really
gonna take
it, bro.
supplements?
Nah, don't fuck with them supplements, man. Those will swell you up quick.
Nah,
you're not trying to swell up. Honestly, I think you should tone up first and then build the chest.
The thing is, yeah, that's the thing about it, right? Like, so I have a higher percentage of body fat than usual. A nigga got fat, so I don't really want any supplements because it's not time for me to bulk. Like, I need to I need to cut and like lower my body fat, and I have a lot of muscle underneath of this fat. So, like, me just cutting, bro, like, I'm gonna be alright.
Same dog, because today now when I was at work lifting some shit over my head and moving some like heavy materials, bro, I just started seeing my muscles and pushing out. I'm like, yo, these were always here. Check my shirt just start getting tight in the sleeves. I was like, hey, check. I'm over here going to the bathroom to take a piss. I'm looking at my gut. I'm just like, there's a couple abs under that fat. Come out.
Bro, honestly, that's the most rewarding thing from going to the gym. Is that in the middle of your workout and you get pumped and you look in the mirror, it's just like, bro, you were really there all along.
Who's that dude, the handsome guy in the mirror right now?
Bro, I was listening to a song, right? And I was on the treadmill. So I run max incline, right? Yeah. And I usually
one is the loneliest number.
So I usually run 3 miles per hour, right? But then I was listening to this song and this song got me pumped up, bro. So I just started upping the speed on the treadmill. I'm not paying attention, bro. I'm upping the speed till I catch myself, bro. I was running up Lion Hill. Like I was racing up Lion Hill. And as soon as the song finished, right?
Catch cramp.
No. As soon as the song finished, that's when I realized how fast I was running and I started like falling back and shit. So I had to hold on to the treadmill, my foot dragging in the back. I looked like Joe. My legs just flopping around. I was like, damn. Music is good, man. I love music.
Is that position?
Speaking of music, that little Dirk and Little Baby album, I still don't know what to say with it. Like, I've been listening to it on repeat the whole album, the whole of today, right? I can't find a favorite song yet.
Same. I can't find anything that stands out or anything that
it's not a bad album. It's good.
Not. That's the problem.
I actually haven't listened to it yet, bro. Cause bro, wait a second.
I feel like you're going to listen to it and you're just going, when you listen, there's a difference between listening and hearing, right?
Yeah.
You're going to start listening, but then after a while, you're just going to be hearing.
Yeah. And you're like, wait, I'm listening. And you come back in and you're like, man, it's good, but it's just good.
So it's good, but it's not anything unique.
No, because okay, like on a Drake album, how you would have like something hard and then you have something because it's like a journey. With this one, there's no journey. This is just what we're doing today.
It's a
okay.
story
So okay.
Oh, okay. Not in terms of like lyrics, not in terms of
in terms of
vibe, the
sound
vibe.
Yeah. It's like
okay, but like the way y'all describing it sounds pretty bad to me, bro. Because like
no,
if I go back and I listen to Gunna Drip Season 3, bro, like when you start listening to that album, bro, like it puts you into a trance. You hear the beat and you just start floating with Gunna voice. And like when you catch yourself the album done, you're in a good mood, and you're like, hold up, I only listened to one song. So like like. Is it like that or
no,
what?
it's not like that. But like basically, they're really telling us a story, right? Of like how they came up, their struggles, shit that's on their mind, and like you really get a good look as to these two guys from the projects went to jail. This is their lifestyle. They're trying to be better. You get that in the lyrics, but in terms of like bangers, right? That gonna hit the charts. I don't see it.
Yeah,
it's one of those albums that you're just like, yo, I need an album that
it's
really,
a fan album.
Yeah, it's a bro. It's like it will last. It will last. Yeah. The album will last.
Yeah, I can listen to it. I don't think I'll get because of how it's just very general, right? In terms of the sound, it sounds like Baby and freaking. That's what it is. It just sounds like them, but there's nothing to say. Okay, I see what this nigga did here. Oh, he switched it up here. He added this. Oh, this producer going off. Nah, it's just what I've been getting from them before is I'm still getting. So boom, it's just consistent.
Boom, you're saying it's basic, right? Because I've been seeing on Twitter, they like Baby and Dirk, they made the same song like 12 times.
That is almost right.
Yeah, basically.
in terms of the beats, the vibe and everything, yes. But like what Timon's saying, there's a story. Like the man's going through. So unless if in order for you to be impressed, you're gonna have to listen to the lyrics.
I'm really looking forward to 611 because Kodak about to drop another album, and Timon sent me one of Kodak, like it's a song Oracle. He sent me the acoustic version where he was doing like a kind of stand-up thing, and then he was like, oh, I'm starting to see that he talented. I'm like, Timon, I've been telling you that you're talented, bro.
Nah, when I heard him sing, I was like, yo, it's like because the acoustics and everything, like I wish the volume on the instrumental and stuff was low and his vocals was higher. But like I hear them on talking, I'm just like, bro, I feel emotions from this man music.
if you listen to because like remember Meek Mill Dreams and Nightmares, so Kodak have a freestyle over that from when he was 14. And bro, that shit is tough. Like bro, he was spitting some shit, bro. He was saying like his daddy touched some type of girl or some shit, and like it's different, bro. Like you really gotta listen to Son, bro. Like Son really came up from somewhere and like he speak that shit, bro. He talk that pain. I fuck with that.
I don't have that kind of pain, boy.
It's not something I can relate to. It's something I just appreciate.
I'm gonna go outside jaywalk and later so I can go to prison and have the story to tell.
I'm pretty sure you don't go to prison for jaywalking
or you know what Canada.
You get like, bro, most you getting is a fine.
Oh.
Well, you know what Canada?
Make you know what Aussie.
They're not nice when it comes to the law now.
Why I think here is so generally like more law. It's a more lawful land than America for
because niggas is pussy, that's why.
Okay.
That's okay. That's real. That's a problem for me.
Honestly, bro, I remember when I was in Canada, bro, like it was because like bro, like y'all know me, bro. I'm a flirt. And it was so hard to actually meet people to talk to because everybody's so shy. Right. It's like, bro, I see somebody looking at me, right? And he smile at me. So, I smile back, I go over there and I can talk to her. And then like, like she talking back, but then like twiddling her fingers, she's not making eye contact. I'm like, yo, I feel weird now.
Jack, am I disturbing you? Are you comfortable? Am I getting in trouble? Like, yeah, right.
I was like, did I misinterpret the smile? Like, because like it was a pretty inviting smile, but like now you like twiddling your finger. I'm like, I feel like like you think I'm gonna rob you. So Yeah, I
The
don't
girl
know,
just
man.
smiles just to acknowledge your presence. And I say, oh, that's okay to come over.
So yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't know how y'all do it.
Thing is, I haven't experienced the states on that level to
Right.
know the difference.
I feel people in the States more aggressive and straightforward.
Yeah.
That's what I always think. And listen to me. This is only coming from my experience on TV. Okay. That I've seen I've seen all this shit happen on TV and it's me. That's how America works.
Nah,
Exactly what I
but
see on TV.
it really is, bro. Like I've had like people that like come up to me to the car and like hand me their number, give me their snap or some shit. I was like, I cool.
When would that happen here?
Hey
If
girl,
a girl
don't do that
did that
now.
here, I would be suspicious. I'm like, she trying to get me robbed, or she have something that nobody else wants.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be like, yo, something wrong here.
So off.
Something all right.
Yo,
The Lord gonna send her. I'm gonna be asking questions.
one other thing, bro. So since I started like working out more, bro, my skin looks so beautiful. Like, bro, like I had some little some like I don't want to say pimples because like it's some really small little bumps like that was like coming in on my skin. But since I started like like some little small little tiny heats, bro.
Drink
So
more
I
water.
started working out, but bro, I had 4 pounds of water weight on me.
No man, I forget some bit of bush food drink.
But yeah, since I started like working out and started like sweating, like opening up these glands, getting everything, bro, my skin is smooth as hell.
Sweating
Like,
makes a difference, bro.
bro, my skin looks so good right now, bro. Like I'm taking selfies and shit. Bro, you know I don't take selfies.
I was in the mirror again. For the last couple of years, Jeremy posting this one selfie with himself,
one
the
fucking
drawn-on
selfie,
mustache, lean up in the mirror, right? And I saw one the other day, and I saw a story posted. So I went to that. I'm like, I bet it's this picture, and it wasn't.
And it wasn't.
Like,
he was
I'm
really,
telling
he was
you,
different.
bro.
He was really.
I was like, yeah, because I was expecting to
but-
see the what do I call it, the tie-dye shirt.
Yeah,
in the mirror,
yeah.
and it's me. Hey,
but that one with the mustache, the drawn on mustache.
Yeah.
So that should say howdy, pretty lady.
Yeah.
And like they love that shit, bro. People slide up and they be like, LOL. I'm like, you just don't talk to me.
Yo, I like bits of people like that to know. Because like I really don't use social media like that, but when I'm posting, I'm trying to get somebody attention, and I usually do.
Yeah, so like that picture, like it pull attention, but like I'm chilling, man.
Like every time I post, now this is me. Well, just watch them running.
Because I feel like most people post the post. Like they post for the sake of posting something, or they had something like make a post something, or that's the default setting. But like I ain't gonna post something if I know nobody gonna react to this. In a words, it's because I could just kept it to myself if I just wanted to post. If I wanted to see it, I can just open my gallery.
Just open your gallery. Oh
yeah. Man. Right, so to you, Evran, like how was your week?
My week was it started off stressful. This whole half of this week was stressful. I had a midterm exam Monday, and then I had another one on Tuesday. No lies. I had a midterm on Monday, then I had work on Tuesday, so I couldn't really spend the whole day studying. So I could only study in the night, but whatever, so life go. And then I had another midterm on Wednesday.
The fact that you don't really know the days that you were doing in midterms, I don't feel too confident for you.
Bro, I don't know the days I do a lot of. I don't even know what today is. Well, I know it's Friday because we're here right now, but it's bro. I don't care about that no more. It's fine.
Yeah, I only live by my alarms. That's how. My alarm goes off at 5. I'm up, and then I go to work, and the set of alarms go off at work, and then the other one that says, "All right, it's 6 o'clock, go home." And then the alarm that says 10:30 to go sleep, and then the cycle go through until I get to Friday. At 10:30, the lights do not come off, no alarms go off. Oh yeah, and that's how I know the weekend. That's how I know the weekend here.
Yeah, for me, I wake up on Mondays and have class at 10, Mondays and Wednesdays.
So what time you wake up for your 10 o'clock class?
9:55. I roll over, click sign in. Oh, what the joke is out. I must get. The Lord has provided circumstances for me to not have to get out of bed to do anything, neither work or school. What more you want from me, John?
Two
I'm just
push-ups.
saying,
Two
bro.
push-ups.
Like
That's all I
you
want.
different, bro. You
Oh no,
different.
that's later when I get up and go shower and all that stuff.
Bro, first thing I do in the morning is workout. Like
I
I
try.
wake up in the morning and I dedicate an hour into working out
I don't get how y'all be waking up with like active. Like
because we
it
go to
takes
sleep
me a
early.
solid bro. It don't
Yeah,
I could go to sleep 8 o'clock tonight and I was still sleeping tomorrow.
Bro,
And not get
honestly,
up.
it's not as hard as you think. Once you
Oh, it's
wake
not
up,
hard.
just
But it's
stand
just
up
not
and drink some water.
Hmm.
Like get a
Oh, you
mouthful of
mean like
water.
the whole being awake, like being up and ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
No, I worked the whole year when I had to be on the bus at like 6 o'clock and 6 a.m. to go to work to get there for 7, and it's not for me. It was
Honestly,
never for
everyone,
me.
if you had to wake up and then do like 10 push-ups and then drink some water and then go wash your skin, your blood go run. Like start
I've
flowing to you. Because like when I
I
wake
used to
up in the
wake up.
morning, I lie down on I get out of bed, drink some
Mm.
water, and I go down on the ground. And then like I do 10 minutes of like leg ups, like bring my leg up to like 90 and then bring it down, but I don't let it touch the ground. So I
that
bring it like
boy
to hover.
that boy working on his buns.
Mm.
Yo,
Me-
this is my glory buns, you know?
Yo, one time, right? One time we were walking across what the place name outside the Patana, across somewhere Brian does live.
By the time
Um,
entry.
The store up
The
there.
store.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
I
about.
want to
This
say Bryden's no, but no, not that.
Chase.
Chase.
One time I know work for Chase now, and saw people passing on one camera. So I look over, right? I saw a girl, right? And I said, what? Why for he ass look good now? Then my pipe tell no fetch. So that's why you working out, Tim. You like when the ladies compliment you.
I like when they
I-
smack my ass. I'm just like, hey,
It's
watch
like,
yourself. You know me?
Yo, nah, it was crazy. Like the girls, they was really catcalling Timon.
Check
I'm like, yo,
like when they violate me.
you a different man.
Say
Nah,
go.
but everyone, if you wake up in the morning and you just do it, like they say it take 27 days to build a habit. That's all you just have to do.
bro.
Yeah, I never make it to 27 days.
You see, I appreciate y'all telling me, but I'm telling y'all that's not how everyone work.
No, I get what
Bro,
you mean,
you
but if you keep saying can't and you can't, you're not going
Oh
to.
no, this
We
is not.
came-
This is not. At this
Everyone-
point, it's not about what can happen. No, this is not what is.
Everyone,
This is
Bro,
observation.
I don't want to hear it.
Up
That's
until
just
this point, this is what I've
negativity.
observed. This is my report to you.
I hear what you're
This is a
saying.
report.
You're just not trying hard enough.
I'm
everyone, we came from a culture where we get up we have to be at school at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a part of that. I used to do that every day too, and it didn't work for me then either. I was there,
Everyone-
remember? We were all there. It did not work for me, bro. Even when I was back when I was working for 7 a.m. whatever, literally would not say a word to anybody until maybe about 9 o'clock.
Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe after 9 o'clock, I can do. But literally, I wake up, I'll go shower. I could take a cold ass shower. I could eat breakfast, whatever. I guarantee you, I'm gonna sit on that bus and my eyes gonna shut. I'm going back to sleep till I reach work.
Look, nobody say you can't go back to sleep now. I'm just saying, when you get up, drink some water or run 2 push-ups and then go take a shower.
All right, I'll do it tomorrow, and if I feel any different, I probably won't feel any different right away.
I'm just saying, man.
It's a 20 day
I'm just
thing, right?
saying.
Is it 27 days?
Just wake
Yeah.
up. Don't even waste no time saying, oh, okay, 2 more minutes or 5. Just get up, stand up in front of your bed, just like, go drink some water, go on the ground, and do some push-ups.
But you
And
see,
then go wash
my
your
other
skin.
problem with that is for me and me personally, the best sleep I get is between 5:30 a.m. and 8 o'clock. That is
Yeah,
the bestest sleep. It's like
Yeah, let me
if
ask
I
you,
didn't get
John.
that piece of sleep, I didn't get no sleep. That
say,
piece
Timon?
is crucial.
Here are them excuses.
I'm reporting to you. It's not excuse. I'm reporting observation.
I already hear what you have to say now. You say you
But,
can't do
how
it.
you can hear me? I didn't say that.
You done.
Yes,
We're
I
getting
did. Yes, I did
into it.
multiple times.
We're getting into it, but my sleep schedule is like I can do it. I can physically do it. It's just not as enjoyable as it seems to be for you guys because boss Timon will wake up. What time you wake up, Timon?
5.
5. By 5:30, Timon already have 7 voice notes to me with the most energy in his voice, the most passion, his brain running these ideas and everything. And I will wake up at like 9 o'clock, roll over and see this, and I am too tired to even listen. So at this point, I have lost hope in my ability to even. So I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying from my observation, it don't seem to be for me.
I mean, if like you can't get me by 7:30, then
Mm.
I'm probably sad about something. That's the only time I sleep in past 9. If I'm sad about some shit, then I just sleep in past 9. I don't really have any energy to get up out of the bed. But as of late, like everything just been like it's not perfect, but I am enjoying life. Like I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying everything around me. Like even when like shit getting hard, bro, I'm like, whatever. It gonna pass.
Damn, I even finished with my week, nigga. Y'all chat. Damn.
Sorry, sir.
So after my exam on Wednesday, right? I was like, yo, I feel like a load has been lifted. I'm going fishing. So I went fishing. Took my GoPro with me and stuff, and was trying to get some footage and stuff. It was hot, but it was I don't know, something about fishing just calms me. It's like you see how you feel like even when things get hard, John, like you just said, that sense of relaxation and just like calmness. I get that when I go fishing. And I was just out there, and in the middle of the day, I got hooked up on this one thing that I thought was a rock. It wasn't. I caught this huge ass catfish. It was like at least 3.5, 4 feet, 20 something pounds. Yeah.
So if it was a rock, well, how would you get it? Would you just yank it until the hook fly out the water? Or would you go into the water to untangle it?
Oh, no, go in the water. Boss, if I go in that water, if I fell in that water, I belong in the garbage.
That boy,
I fell in the water, place me in the garbage.
that boy come back with an extra eye.
You check
and superpowers
again. You check. That's why I ain't eating none of that. I'm catching
come back like the flea.
One of it.
Yo, I saw a video on Facebook of a guy, right? He was out fishing. Hold on, no, this is big, right? Because I want everyone opinion on it since he's the fisherman.
Everyone didn't tell his story.
No, but this is big because it's for this point in time.
Okay.
So he caught a stingray, right? And he's fishing. He fished for sport. So he pulled it up on land, and everybody yelling at him, "Put it back! Put it back!" And like somebody spit on him, right? Somebody actually spat on him, and like they were like touching him and pushing him and shit. Everyone, like, what's your thoughts on that?
I was upset watching that video because mind your friggin' business. I looked at it and I just wanted to cuss.
I think everybody just wants to be a part of the culture.
Yeah. It's like I get it. Yes, animals and nature, we need to preserve it and all that stuff. I'm 100% for that because if we didn't preserve it, there would be nothing for me to catch when I go fishing. No.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So I'm for the protection, I'm for good habits and all that stuff. But it's like half of them people that were making noise didn't have a clue as to what was going on. What they wanted him to do, just leave the hook in the stingray mouth and send it back?
I honestly would have left the hook in its mouth and left it on the sand. Put it back if you want, put it back.
See, that is how I would want to do it because of how they made me feel.
Just imagine Jaran do that and then bare people are dead dunk on the beach.
And then
there's a slay out
there's a slay everybody. There's a report. For some reason, this elusive creature came out of the water and just slaughtered bare people. It's just it's chaos. Right?
Yeah,
and Jan just home.
You
check? Just home and watch people are dead from his decision.
That lady who spat on him, I'd just throw some sand. I would have thrown some sand in her eyes, bro.
Yeah,
like I would have slapped her with a sandy hand.
I wouldn't hit her.
No, I would have slapped her with a sandy hand.
If in a crowd like that, especially if you hit her, somebody could jump you.
And so what?
Pushy by the stingray.
But this man, he just came from fishing. He just came from fishing. He have a knife. He have a knife and he have a spear gun.
Okay.
Start with me.
That's one shot.
Here, hold John's situation will play out. Bro, but I'm saying, right? Let's say he was to react like that. No, these people already piss him off. Gonna make him do something to put him in an even worse situation. And at the end of the day, going home. So there's no point.
And I think, bro, first of all, and I think it was in Florida, bro. Stand your ground. What? Bro, hey, I'd have come out there, bro. I'd be a hood legend. When I come out there, I'd have been a hood legend. I go back to the hood. I go back to the hood, bro. They say, yo, I heard you drop 15 people today, bro. I was like, yeah,
and your girl, son.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's how you get free wings in Philly. You gotta drop bodies. You do not kill, just knock them down.
Just drop them down, yeah. Make them lie down. You fuck them in, yeah.
Check every time punch, then you say 2. And you keep counting. 3. Bro, just imagine a man punching man, and when he comes to you, he's like, you're number 20.
Would you be mad?
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't. I'd be like,
okay, bro,
clearly he's doing something.
That's he's the day or for the week. Like, that's what I want to know.
Like, I'd follow him to see who's going to be 21.
Yes.
I want to see who 21 go down. See, that's how you have to take bullshit drama.
Like, to be number 1 or 2, you're like, I hate this. But then we had 20, it's like, wow, you're on a mission.
I'm on a roll.
This nigga on a kill streak, bro. Like, I'm not. I'd have been mad, bro. Because, like, you failing at life. If this person just dropped, like, they just dropped 20 people and no, you're 21, like, bro, you're as bad as the rest.
Nah, it's not even about me at that point. This guy has something about him that's different. Because who else is capable of doing that? But yeah, that's how my week went. I didn't do nothing yesterday. I didn't do nothing today, really. We're just chilling. But, oh, yeah, so that catfish was the highlight of my day. It's the biggest fish I've ever caught to date.
Did you wait?
Nah.
Or you could just tell, like, estimate.
Oh, yeah, estimate. Like
2 bags of flour.
More than that, man.
Jeez.
Wait. No. Wait, you see? When you say 2 bags of flour, I'm thinking about them like 2-pound bag of weight of veg roll. You're talking about a big bag. Maybe 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty decent though. I sent you a picture, right?
Yeah.
I sent you. But yeah, man, that was my week. Pretty, it was pretty good. But looking up. The weather been on some shit, bro. Today was freaking 38 degrees.
Today was sunny. That's as much as I can tell you. I don't study the temperature unless it's winter.
Well, if yours was sunny, it was helly here. That was fire and brimstone out there.
Bro, the weather here is pissing me off, bro.
Was it?
Because, firstly, so as I said, we deal with Fahrenheit. So it'd be like 80 plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's whatever. And then every day around like either 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, there's like a thunderstorm that comes every fucking day. So now after the thunderstorm come, right, then the next day, if it's not steaming hot, it's mad humid. The weather, like the air feels mad sticky, bro. And I hate sticky stuff, bro. Like I don't eat pancakes because I don't like syrup, because I don't like touching anything that's sticky. And bro, like I go outside and my skin just feel all sticky, bro. I just have to go back in, take a shower. And I feel the same way as soon as I dry my skin. I really don't like this.
Yeah, this is a multiple shower a day.
Boss, suppose the reason why Hitler became Hitler is because when he was a child, during the winters, people used to throw hail at him. And they're like, yeah, hail Hitler. And then they keep hitting him with like ice in his head. And he just got upset. He's like, oh yeah, hail Hitler, you mother scunt. And then like he started reading the Bible, trying to come up with like, religious ways to like get back at them. And he came up with the whole blue eyes, blonde hair, perfect people. So you can have everybody saying hail Hitler, throwing their praise instead of throwing ice rocks.
So I'm not really too good at history, but
before you say what I want to understand what he's asking first. So basically, you're asking, what if the Holocaust and the murder of millions of Jews came about because he was bullied?
Hurt people.
Okay. Like, are you asking like, okay, what if that was the case, or how would I look at him?
So no, this is exactly what he just said, right? So now, remember they used to say "Hail Hitler" when they were throwing the hail at him, right? So now he. Firstly, hold up.
I'm not using the salutations. I'm just saying, like, what if?
No. Because like he tried to flip it. He tried to flip it because he said they were throwing hail at him, and then he flipped it into whatever, into like hail him. You got worship him now. Yeah, but let me just Google one little thing first.
Heil Hitler.
After I Google this, then we can continue. Da, da, da.
Now I'm just thinking about the whole hail thing and like why they actually say hail.
I don't know either. Because I'm just like, I hail the king. I mean, I put my hands up just to tell him, hey, what going on?
Yeah, I think it's a status because Hitler, they didn't say Hitler was their president or not. Hitler was their Führer, which is like, well, what's the actual definition of a Führer?
It's not really hail, it's Heil.
Heil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop it. That's it. Stop it. I was well good.
Yo, you remember in Adventist school?
Bro.
We're in trap worship in the courtyard. And I don't know why, but it was funny. Yeah. So something was happening and we say, Heil Hitler. And me, everyone, and Jamal put up our hands in the air, right? Saluted.
With the salute, with the Hitler salute.
And we thought that was funny.
It was.
So we did a couple more. It still is.
It's not.
Nah, it's fuck y'all. It's still funny. Right? And we must do it like at least 2 or 3 times now. And the teacher was watching us like, the fuck, come to them kids, dog. And then the counselor called us to the office and she gave us what, demerits or detention or something. I had to call parents and stuff.
Okay. We were doing it for a while, remember? It was, I think I had done it once and it was mad funny. And I was like, yo, it was something I just kept doing just for fun. And then it caught on. And it was like the 3 of us that one time. I remember we were in the classroom and it was what? Christian lifestyle class. And we did it in front of her, in front of the counselor. And then she just sent us out the class and then took us up her office and told us, she started making it spiritual. Okay, we definitely didn't worship. She didn't catch us then. She was talking about, it's the devil, and we're bringing the devil into the school. And do we know the significance of that?
Bitch, what? In my head, I'm trying to figure out, like, why is she turning this into a thing? Like, it's not that deep.
I really want to understand that. Like, why do people turn everything religious? Because, like, everything isn't religious.
I think it's Adventist people. They're trying to scare us straight, saying, if you put your finger in a vagina, that's sinful.
And then your finger can fall off.
Yeah. So you have to go throw salt over your shoulder. Like,
you know how much your grave be pointed at me, never have to bite my finger after.
How much your me does point at and I never drop off the tree.
You know how much you're fetching so what's up? Leave me. The first one I pick the first one, I mean make my tea with that.
You know, it's a black cat cross from apart a ladder. I crawl under the umbrella in the house I open while breaking mirrors. Bro, I remember this one time Alex saw a black cat and this man turned around and started walking backwards to the cat. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. I love cats.
All in the house now. Me have about for me hat. Damn, I for wearing a hat in the house. Why? Up to now, I still not had the answer.
Bro, I think old people and adults just lie. Like they don't want you to do it. Oh, that shit ain't doing irritates me and bothering me. Let me just make up a lie so you can just believe that and just don't ask them more questions.
So you work with me because we have plenty of questions for ask.
And yeah, I'm the dumbs, watch it yet. So what happened? Nobody touch it.
Rainfall upon them.
I'm wondering if it's a thing though. If it comes from just like, you know how that whole thing with Jackie Chan was like how his son is so different from him. With like the whole manners thing and like I'm wondering if it's like as a society they made up these fundamental rules that we're going to live by, and as generations come into the picture we just stray more and more from it, so the previous generation always mad at us for straying more and more. So I feel like it's just gonna happen. It's like a domino effect.
I think that's just their way of like instilling like certain things in us. Because like back in the day before they had paper and language, they used to tell stories and that's how they passed on the history, passed on certain facts and stuff, right? So just like, if I need my kid to behave or, wash food before he eat, I'd come up with a stereotype or something saying, yeah, before you eat stuff, you have to wash it off to get off the jumbi that's haunting the fruit. And your child's like, oh, okay. And then he just wash the food before he eats it all the time. And it gets that child to do the right thing. And then old people just like, I can get them to do anything.
Jack doesn't manipulate them.
We never friend out up.
I never see one. If you see one, or had an experience where you thought what your experience was one, you were afraid?
One time I was walking around this corner, right? And like it was this abandoned house around the corner. And dog, like I felt some pressure in my face, right? Like I honest to God, I felt like I got slapped, right? Because my head even turned. I was walking on the road by myself. There was nothing around me. But I'm telling afraid no duppy.
The fucking Juvie right next to you right now. The boy said, I knew it. I knew it. I followed this guy for at least 16 years. I knew he felt that.
Now the boy can rest in peace. 60 years, the boy never admitted.
I knew it. Bro, I don't know if I ever told you all the story, right? But this one time I was going by my auntie Bets, right? And I'm not walking the road, I'm just walking through the bushes, like just to the yard. You know, it's not really bushes in front of her yard, but she have like a little hedge there, right? So I just walk through the hedge, right? And for some reason, the way how our overhangs are on her roof is like the bats in them like to crawl up through the galvanized. Whatever. So around there, they used to fly out and catch bugs and do all kind of stuff, right? And I know they always flying around there. And for some reason, I was like, that's the shortest path. Let me walk through there, right? I did not know that bats were that hairy. Because that shit hit me in my face, right? And I feel it run across my cheek. I hit my lip. And this is me. I instantly start gagging. This is me. Yo, I have rabies. And I went home and I washed with alcohol.
It was a bat.
Yes, dog. They're like
bats,
rats.
They are flying rats, bro. Bats, like, I hate bats so much, bro. You know how much of time, like, me a big sexy drive through Piers. I mean, damn road, and bats just flying the vehicle. I'm like, bro, y'all have echolocation, right? Like, I know y'all can dodge this, and like, y'all decide to fly in the car.
Y'all hear this noise making waves, and y'all still flying.
Like, bro, it pissed me off because they just fly in the car. I'm like, you better turn into a vampire in the back seat.
Come to me, pop.
Because why would you just do this? Dumbass. Yo, I hate bats, bro.
When I she hit my face, right, I was spitting, I was gagging, I was like, ugh, right? And I was running home. I was like, why do you throw my face? What am I supposed to do now? Right? I run in and I take hot water and I'm scalding up my face, just washing my face, everything. I just felt gross. Dog. I went to sleep thinking about that bat and I could feel the it's like
different then.
Nah, they dumb dirty too, bro. Like they got fleas and ticks and all type of shit.
How they get that? How? Which part didn't go forget that?
Dusty ass roof, I guess.
I don't know.
What ticks and fleas doing up in somebody's roof?
Bro, first of all, they have hair, right? Everyone like they mad.
Oh, hair. I know they have hair. Like they just come in my house all the time. But yeah, I know was in the galvanized.
One time,
we just killed them, but like they weren't like fluffy.
Maybe when they land to catch like a bat, like a bug on the ground.
You probably had some young bats, bro. I had a pet bat once, because it like fell out the roof and it was a baby. So I took care of it for like 2 days, but then I never really wanted to touch it. So I put it in like this PCV pipe and I would carry it around in the pipe during the day. Anyways, one time, like, yo, the bat was really cool now because I used to feed the bats and everything, and they would like come in the pipe, and I would feed the bat. Then one time, I was like fruits, like giving it bananas. That's all I ever gave it, bananas. But anyways,
avocado.
No,
I used to feed mine on avocado, so.
But yeah, I had it in the damn pipe, and I was like running about and playing with my cousin and shit. And I fell, and the pipe fell, and the bat head was out. Ooh. And the pipe, it died. It was so sad. I had a burial for it. Like, it had a little funeral. We buried it. It was cool.
Yeah, when they just fly in my house. Well, they didn't fly in the house. They would crawl, like similar like what they did by your auntie, but they just find their way in and squeeze through whatever little crevice to get in. And then I'll be sleeping or in my bed at night, the light off. And
they live in the roof.
They're flying around the room back and forth. And what me and daddy used to do was just freaking either wait till it swoop down and box it out the air, or wait till it land and then use a damp towel and box it off the roof.
I still refuse to believe they have this echolocation. If you say I box them down while them fly box.
No, because like in an enclosed room, sometimes
it should definitely be easy for them to figure out where they're at.
If they're in a studio, they would be blind because like they sound not bouncing off the walls, but like because it's so confined, it's confusing.
Like it's like the sound wave that's supposed to bounce off the wall in front of them hits the wall, bounce off, then hit the next wall behind them, and bounce off and hit them again.
So it's like you're surrounded by two walls. It's like, oh, whoa, 2 walls. I'm surrounded.
So like, yeah. But I realized they would never hit the fan though. The fan up in the roof spinning, and they would never fly in the fan.
But I think the other senses would probably kick in, like sound and smell and feel. Like they're hairy, so they probably feel like breeze. And it's like, well, I hear something and I feel breeze. Not that way. But no, I had a bat too, and it flew onto our balcony. Like I think it was an early morning because for some reason he woke up late. And that shit just flew right into the wall. And I think my daddy was also just chilling to catch the sunrise. And he just hit the wall and just fall down. And I went out to go see what he doing. He was just drinking tea and looking outside. And I see the bat on the ground and he just like not even studying it. Bro, so I'm just like, yo, what's so I realized it wasn't dead, but it was like damaged. And I just I put a rope on his leg and I just gave it fruits and vegetables and stuff.
You know, I also had a pet rat.
I did not.
Yeah. Because by my mom's farm, right? So I went out there to light some fires because she told me she'd like to heap up some like old corn and shit, and then we go light some fires to get rid of this shit. So after you put all of this, like the old shrubs and everything over there, the ground over there get moist. Then little worms and little animals, they will go under there to live. So now there was a little rat that went under there, and I didn't know the rat was under there. And I lit the fire, and I lit it out. So I made the thing in the shape of a big J because I had all intentions to put the smoke signal of a J in the sky. It didn't work like. It did not work like that. That really broke my heart, bro, because like I was looking forward to that shit for weeks. But anyways, so the rat, it got like half burned or whatever. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save the rat. And the rat basically died the same way that the bat did.
A pipe? A pipe to the neck?
But died the same day. I had my bat for a minute, but like the rat died the same day.
Somebody need to get rid of them pipe, boy.
Exactly, you just need to keep away. Looking at that went into plumbing. Well, no, since talking about pets, I had a pet turtle. And it was like a baby. I had 2 of them actually. And one day I went out to go feed them. And all that was there was an empty shell.
What?
Literally. An empty shell. And I'm like, first of all, that's not how turtles work.
Yeah, like the back is literally their bones or their skin, basically.
Well, literally in the night, something ate it.
Jeez.
And just left the back part of the shell. So, you know, like, because when they're young, the underside soft.
Yeah.
So, like, even if you squeeze it, you can tell that you're squeezing the turtle. So, you kind of have to be gentle with the underside, but the top part's still relatively hard. The bottom side, whatever it was, ate that out clean. There was no blood, no guts, no nothing left in the inside of that shell. And it was the 2 of them just gone. So I think it's a rat, but now I'm thinking about, I don't know if a rat was capable of it.
It is definitely a rat. Because we've had puppies that rats ate the puppies. Like we've had puppies and rats ate the puppies.
Oh, you're right. I had a puppy and like the dog had puppies and then the stomach area was gone. Yeah, all the guts, it was hollow.
Bro.
Ooh, them rats, boy.
You know, my dad had a dog once and he said he got this dog because somebody was telling him about dogs and how cool they are and how they defend the yard and stuff like that, right? And animals just to walk to the yard. So he's like, you know, I could get a nice dog, man. Feed it, raise it. So he said, that's what you've been doing. He said, at night time, you'll have the dog there in his little dog house and whatever. And cows and goats and donkey will walk through the yard and his dog will even bark. And this man said people will walk to the yard and the dog will sit down there and just eat food and just not make noise. And he said the dog will sit down there and dead. And he said he never getting a dog again. And I was like, that's the reason I couldn't get a puppy as a kid. Because one dog hurt you.
You check. Boy, get your feelings hurt once.
For one dog, the man put his trust and faith in the dog, and the dog disappointed him. I was like, damn, that's a grudge against a creature.
Was
like the whole species.
Was your mom his first love?
I have no idea. To be honest,
because
I never asked
at this rate, if this principle applies. Oh boy, things are looking good. What's the boy? Me done with that?
Maybe done with that boy.
Oh, that's funny. Nah, but boss, dogs becoming different though, because you have some dogs that literally be like about anything that could possibly be smoke, they're about it, and others that just really can't bother, and then some of them just real fooly. Like the most fooliest dog I ever had was the one that on paper was supposed to be the baddest, a full-bred pit bull, right? I named this nigga Bruce. This nigga's name was Bruce. And this nigga would literally tremble at the sound of the door opening. Boss, I opened the door and I looked down at him. He done trembling and running on the thing. I go there with his food and he peeping and he wouldn't come out and eat until I leave. You would think I abuse this dog and he have something to fear, but nothing.
If you hear almighty door like your mansion open, you'll be scared too. Small puppy to those big doors. You have heard everyone door open? It's like an organ getting pushed by a bunch of like shell. Like it's loud. It's loud. That's all I have to say.
I bet you go get on Java leads.
I didn't even know everyone had that. I didn't even know everyone had to open that door because how big that door was. Like I know they have like a little mini door for the door.
Yeah. Nah, that one is not decorative. It's actually a real door that they open like on certain occasions. Open
when they open up the castle.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the one behind the drawbridge?
We're not talking about that one actually. We're talking about the front one.
I love my
fun fact. Everyone is not joking when he say he has a drawbridge and he also have a moat and they have crocodiles inside of the water.
Yeah. First off, they made it illegal in Antigua because they brought in so many.
It is crazy because I didn't even know we had crocodiles until I went to Everett House.
Yeah, so they're no longer allowed to bring any crocodiles or actually endangered species from other countries into our island because of everyone's family.
Like remember that little caiman, the little caiman that they found in Antigua? It came from Fitch's Creek.
Because that's what those rich folks over there do. They just do shit.
And so y'all paying for the lawyer when they come to me for the lawsuit now. Yeah,
listen here, right?
When he was on.
It's okay, everyone. You can pay for it.
You can pay for us. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can definitely afford it.
Wait till we can just talk so freely and chat to people business because your lawyers can handle it.
No, you don't even try to sue everyone. Everyone will take your life.
Bro, they don't even understand. I think we friends everyone. Me and Jan actually planned this in new few, just like, how can we befriend the rich guy? Oh. Yeah, how can we get out of this countryside? And he's like,
y'all don't even know. Everyone bought my ticket to the United States. Everyone pays my rent.
Everyone mom helped me with my first year, and his dad helped me with the second year college. Yeah. Everyone bought let me see, she gave me a 5,000 deposit on that vehicle that I have. And yeah, I didn't even want to tell you how everyone did for me. It's bringing a tear to my eye, actually.
It's really crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like I dropped out of school and I started a food truck because everyone gave me the money to start the food truck. And I don't even drive the truck anymore. He still funneling me money for the food truck.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
That does a lot, man. I really appreciate you.
I got you, man.
Anyways,
no, y'all go put the news out there. The other people won't come with their hand off.
No, it's too late because then anybody who come into your life, they're trying to get something from you. We don't have time for new friends. We left that shit in 2020.
No.
Yeah. So guys, religion.
Oh,
yeah, fuck with that. Can you say fuck with that when you're talking about religion?
The one named religion.
That.
I like that. Oh, no. I think you're an outstanding, person in the aspect of life.
Okay.
So I don't know too much about religion, so I am going to listen.
Oh, we ain't talking about factual religion. We was talking about like things that mess with religion And also like with our minds and thought processes and stuff.
Yeah, like just interesting things that like, there's a bunch of critique on the shits. Like, yeah.
Like everybody knows, like, in the Bible, there's instances of people, flesh and blood people getting struck down. They died instantly for doing certain things, Like for instance, one guy, he thought, the rule was, nobody but these set of people supposed to touch the Ark of the Covenant where the Ten Commandments was carried, right? Because like the Holy Spirit resides in it and all that stuff. So nobody's supposed to touch it but these people, right? The priests. And one day they were walking on the road and they were traveling with it, and that thing looked like it was falling. And one guy was like, "Oh no, let me go stop it from falling because I don't want this precious thing to hit the ground because it's important, right?" And son ran over there, reached out to push it back up, and when he touched it, he got struck down, dead. Because he wasn't supposed to, right? So the reason I that story is just to show that if you do things, you're like it's no issue for you to get taken care of. God will just
That's not even the biggest story, Doug. It's like
it's not.
You remember that one? I don't want to come off like, oh, what you have to say later, but it's just like, you remember that one where that donkey was talking? I don't know if I said it on a podcast before, but I know I said it before. It's weird that if a donkey talk in the Bible days, that's a messenger from God. If a donkey talk today, it's either one of us possessed or one of us crazy. Because nobody gonna believe that my dog talked to me and told me, "Hey, go to church because I have work for you."
No, I mean, sending a clear view, straight there going.
Only in the old time days, somebody be like, "Yep, that's a sign from God," or "Whoop, you're dabbling in witchcraft."
It's like those things wouldn't apply because they defy all logic, like modern logic. Because I feel like over time we just came to the conclusion that these things just can't happen no more. Collectively, we all did it because anywhere you go and you said that, somebody would think you're crazy.
I'll be watching some cartoons and my mom's like, "You ever see dog talk?" I was like, "I saw an ass talk in the Bible. How about that?"
Yeah. Tell you like them apples, Mom.
You've been telling me this story in church. Things can talk that are not human. Anyways, back to you.
Yeah, so basically, in the same way that God has the ability to remove life from beings in an instance, right? How do I put it to kind of build it the way I want to build it? And looking at how he has that power, and we know God has the ability to do everything, right? Why is it that when Satan sinned, he lived to tell the tale?
Yeah, because like the story we're talking about when a man touched the ark and he died because God said don't touch the ark, and then the man touched the ark and he instantly died. Satan tried to do a coup d'etat in heaven.
Yeah, like literally and the throne.
He just got slapped. He just got slapped on the wrist.
Like, get out of here.
Wait, what's going on? So there's clearly something happening in the background that we normal humans being don't have,
any understanding or perception of, because it doesn't make any sense that Satan's actions would have affected him so much that instead of going easy route and saying, "Oh, that's how you're feeling," cut, and just did away with him, he let him go and basically ended up having to be in a situation where he had to send his own son to die for us, when initially he could have just like snipped it in the bud right there when Satan said, right? So I'm thinking there has to be a reason for all this, right? Because if it is the whole thing about sinning in the presence of God and stuff like that, then that maybe might not be as simple as what we believe it to be, because it just doesn't add up. It's like, why was Satan allowed to do it, right? So now I'm thinking, okay, yes, God said we're made a little lower than the angels, right? But how high are the angels and how low are we from that? Because if it was us who did that, we'd be no more, right?
Check.
But the angels, like, they got some kind of, do they have some legal agreement that, they have to go on strike something, and then there has to be a procedure for him to, like, get rid of these angels? Is there like a higher power that governs, like the angels have a union that they pay dues to, and they represent them in the presence of God, so that God can't tell them what to do all the time. Like I don't understand.
No, I
I'm
think
not
that's
saying
what
like
it
it's a
is.
real concept, but I'm just trying to make sense of it out of my human brain. Not questioning it, but making sense out of it. You feel me?
Because when I think about it, right, I'm like, okay, if I was a benevolent king, creator of everything, right? I'm not gonna be too harsh if a man break the first commandment. Like, thou shalt not kill, this man kill. I'm just like, bro, now I need to make you an example. But I want to have mercy because you're a first offender, but I still need to give you a fair punishment. I don't want to kill you right away because that might just make the people then follow me out of fear. Oh, these commandments, don't break them or we die. And they might be loving me or following me for the wrong reasons, right? That's me just thinking. I'm like, okay, maybe that's why God spared the devil's life, Lucifer's life, and let him go about his business. But then again, I'm just like, bro, but you're God though. You could smite him, wipe everybody's memories, alter their memories. But I'm just like, that's not freedom, a choice, free will. And we know angels have that shit, right? So it has me thinking, it's clearly a heavenly justice system, right? And God was just like, well, while we process your sins, we're gonna just tell you to wait a while. And the devil just chilling around, waiting until like the trial. And instead of him stop what he doing, the man still saying, hey guys, you see your God top? We just do one like sudden watch it. Yeah, I want to serve this guy. Just follow me now. If I get the numbers up, I can take over. Right. And he got like, what was it? A quarter of the angels on his side. Right. So. And then God's like, bro, I'm giving you a chance here and you get out. And God excommunicate that man. Right. Send him out to heaven. Right. And my thing is, right, God could instantly kill him. But like, I don't think God would create creatures that could easily be killed, especially people from heaven.
Yeah.
Like, why would you make something that could easily mash up? What's the point? Building biscuit glass creatures.
And is the concept of even existence the same as we know it with them?
Right? Because I'm assuming they don't run with the same bounds of time like we do. Right? Because they don't. I'm assuming that they don't age like us. Because what God said when we go to heaven, no crying, no aging, no something else.
They don't have milk. They can't reproduce or nothing. So it's not like
no sex.
We having more angels. Yeah.
Wait, so angels have sex or they just don't get pregnant?
They don't have the tools, the facilities to have sex. It's not a necessary thing.
So they don't pelt waste?
What are they pelting waste for?
They don't tussle feathers, No.
You're still trying to
have
quantify the things that they're doing
they eat
our human eye. They don't. What's the need for that?
Because
we eat food because if you don't eat food, we're going to die.
If I have no dick and she have no vagina and I have an asshole and she have a finger, as an angel, somebody doing something to my ass. Pause. But that's what it is. Just saying. And it can't be wrong because I'm doing it in heaven.
Okay, but do you think it would feel the same? Like it's not, bro.
First off, you tell me a celestial finger in my asshole not gonna feel good?
Find out what is your asshole going to be the same? It's going to be functional in the same way.
Okay, fair enough.
But there's so much. I feel what it is. The devil did what he did. He got arrested, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the procedure, whatever, and he posted bail. And a part of his bail agreement is that he can't come back to heaven because it's like a restraining order. You went up there and committed treason, and while you wait for your punishment, this is you lock up here unless you post bail. If you post bail, well, you can be out free, but there's limits. You have to surrender your passport and you have to be banished to this place, right? So I'm wondering if, because of that whole thing and the devil being out of on bail because of the whole justice system in heaven, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that his trial, or Jesus is going to come when his trial date is? So that's what we're really waiting for.
Oh, and that's the second coming when he bringing hail and brimstone and fire to purge the earth.
That's good.
That could be like the verdict, right?
The verdict, when he hand on the verdict. And anybody else who caught up with it now, because while he out on bail, right? Remember, we're beings, we have the power, choice, and all that stuff, right? So while he's out on bail, he is free to do whatever he wants with anybody, and anybody can, have the opportunity to choose to side with him, just like those other angels did, or they can choose to side with, the big guy.
But I still don't think it's that easy though. Like, I feel like so I think, right? This is just my human thoughts. I think God necessarily couldn't kill another celestial being. Okay, I shouldn't say couldn't because he's God, he can do anything. But because of how rules are set in place, and I feel like he's also followed the rules that he said because he don't want to be hypocritical, right? I feel like he's not allowed to kill another creature that he created that's like a celestial, like have divine powers, like angels do. But the longer that you stay away from heaven is the less divinity that you have. Like the farther away from God you are, the less the connection is. It wears off. So because angels, like humans, are made just lower than the angels. We have like humanoid form like angels do, but we don't have the divinity. That's why we lower than them. You check? So I feel like Lucifer is on like a path of losing his divinity. So he still has like powers, but over the years and the ages is slowly losing it. And when it comes to a point where he just like, it's low and he's almost on the status of human being, that's when he's gonna like break that veil. It's like of like, we can't see like the supernatural because like there's certain lights and spectrums that we can see as humans. I feel like that God put a veil over our eyes so we can't see certain things, right? So the devil is on earth. The devil is just like, okay, I'm wandering around space and God excommunicate me from heaven. I'm gonna go fuck with his favorite toys. And he go down there and corrupt us. And then God's just like, bro, you could have been anywhere in this infinite space and you went here. I'm gonna imprison you. Don't go nowhere else. Stay right here. And he's like, what your favorite toys? Problems. Right? So God's just like, no, you don't even understand. You know how far you are, how far you are from me? In a couple of years, your divinity is gonna be gone.
So he saw himself.
So yeah, you're gonna stay there trapped, you're gonna lose your divinity, and I'm gonna come down and burn your skunt with fire and brimstone.
So he begs. So now his objective is to drag everybody
with him. So as his divinity loses, he loses all his light and his glory. And now he have that last remaining remnants like shadow. So he start using his shit to do evil shit. Like his remaining powers to corrupt and manipulate because he's good at that for now. And then when he comes to a point where he have a decent amount of following, then he actually now falls to the realm of humanity, like humans. That's when God be like, well, you show your true colors and everybody knows you exist. And the world right now is praising you, but my people out here. So let me just gather them up, bring them up with me. Bro, I want bragging rights when God come. I want to be like, aha, you thought when you die you went to heaven. Aha. I want to do that.
Bro, I'll be like, I'm gonna just be looking at people on that. Like, So this person I was talking about was up in heaven. Who that's over there? In row 7.
Bro. Yeah. Like in the Bible it says like God not gonna come until everybody hear his word. I feel like everybody should just say, we don't know which religion is the right religion. So how about we just spread all the religion to everybody? That way, everybody gets because like, what if it's not the Christian religion that needs to be heard to everybody, but it's like the Hindu religion? So like, like soon as the Hindu religion reach around the whole world and everybody know about it, God come. It's like, yep. And he's like, oh, that was the right one? No, just religion. My name.
We just need to,
God. He was out here. And we just speed up the whole process. Just because we just like, what if a man just said, all my money, I'm going to give everybody a phone with internet for a week. And the only thing you get access on that internet is the Bible.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours, man. Technology.
Man, I'm wondering if the whole time thing too, like if it's following the same thing, like, the devil's like, he's stuck here, right? So he's trying to drag everybody down. What's the actual timeline in which all of this is taking place? Like for us, it's been thousands of years, right, on Earth as humans, right? But for God, what if it's like, yeah, I'm gonna deal with Satan next week, and literally for him, this has all been just a week. It's just, bro, there's just so many things. The fact that I know for it's like he said, yo, the things in heaven you won't be able to comprehend them with your earthly mind. You know, like the things that you enjoy on earth are not nearly as enjoyable as the things you can enjoy in heaven. Like it's just a whole different spectrum, you know? Like everything you can see is like one level, right? The things that we can see now, and then but like that what the things that we can see in comparison to what we were going to be able to see is like we're only seeing 1%. You know, I feel like it's that type of difference between here and there, right? So it's like as much as I try to make sense out of things, I realize the more I try, the more I will never be able to. Because you can't make sense out of something that doesn't even have there's not in any information about it. All you
there's no
know
base to
is
go
that
from.
there's no foundation. Say, okay, well, this is you know on Earth, in this realm, everything has matter. What does
Hold up,
everything have in heaven?
hold up. Isn't there a story about like people trying to build a tower to make it to heaven or whatever, and
Oh, the
then
Tower of
God,
Babel.
yeah. So like, why y'all still trying to comprehend? Like, it's not really to be comprehended. Like, it's as simple as that. Like
Okay.
Fair.
that, like if that's what happened in the Bible according to that's what happened in history according to the Bible. So like, why would y'all still try to, you know, like
It's not in a sense still to try and accomplish anything. I think them man was trying to accomplish something.
Oh,
Me, I'm
okay.
just
So
letting my brain wander.
it's funny. It's funny that Jaron brought up that because the last time I talked to my old man that came up because we were talking about Elon Musk,
Yeah.
right? But it's weird because like after God sent the flood, God's like, yeah, so I'm never gonna send a flood like that again to wipe out the whole world, where I had to break the earth crust to make water spring from beneath it. So like just imagine all the walls that we know on the surface right now, there's literally more underneath, and you're just like, whoa, what? And God just like, yeah, where do you think the water came from? Anyways, right? So God said, I'm never going to send a flood like that again. This is the reminder, this rainbow, because apparently rainbows weren't working until the flood. So sunlight, the logic between rain and sun wasn't working until the flood. And God's like, let's make that physics work, right? And after that, the people just like, well, just in case God wrong on the weather forecast, let's build a tower to heaven. And then that way, when the next flood come, we can just go to the top and just watch it happen. And this is me. I hear what you're saying, but you all had no idea that space existed.
You check? Like you realize, the funny thing is though, in a sense, a part of me really wishes God never confused them.
Yeah, just let them see how far they could have gone. Like maybe
like at some point, literally, they won't even get that high. Like they would get as high as, let's say, not even as high as Mount Everest before they realize,
what
bro,
if
I can't
Mount
breathe properly.
Everest was the unfinished structure from the Bible days, but just like it got weathered and rocks and snow and all kind of stuff got blown up on this large tower, and that's why we have the largest peak. What if?
So you're giving them credit for getting a high? Is what you're supposedly?
I am.
Sure.
Yeah. The man's went up there, loopy as hell. But I can't breathe. What happening? And God's like, go back down. Nah, I need to finish this. There's no oxygen up here. Get down.
So the altitude sickness never stopped them.
Never
so God
stopped
had to
them.
say,
And
well,
God's
I
like,
have to do something.
Dog. So God's like, I'm going to confuse you all and give you a language so y'all don't have the capacity to work together anymore. And then man's like, well, Spanish guys, let's head out. But anyways, I get off topic. So remember old man, right, was talking about it because I brought up Elon Musk with his Neuralink and how his plan is to make everybody not use their words but use their thoughts to communicate. And then my dad was like, so you're trying to say God divided us so we cannot be on the same page to do some dumb shit together? And Elon Musk is just like, oh well, God, I'm gonna fix that. And when he kind of said that, I kind of laugh. I'm like, so you're saying it's not gonna work?
I'm not really like looking forward to that because I don't really want people to hear into my thoughts because people go get No, first of all, bro, like I think a lot of different things at the same time.
Same.
Like at this point in time, like if somebody start hearing my thoughts, they're gonna say, yeah, you need to like, go seek some help. And I don't really want to hear that from nobody. Cause
No.
mama.
Nah, but if you think about it at that, like you're thinking about like all the things that might me be bad about it, but think about all the positive. You think you really have
Everyone,
time to focus on what other people
it's
think,
not even
where you
about it's not
kind of
even about the good or the bad. Everyone, I think about things that could have happened 5 years ago, while like simultaneously thinking about what I'm doing right now. And then
yeah, I feel like that's everybody.
I'm still thinking about like the game that I've been playing. I was like, yo, I should have pushed the other direction. That way I'd have won these fights. And like at the same time, I'm still driving and doing all type of different, like,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
like
no, I feel
my
you
thoughts
100%, bro.
my thoughts don't correlate with each other, but I still think of all of them at the same time.
That's me doing anything that requires focus.
Let me tell you what's strange. So while you were talking about that thing, you remember stuff that you did. In my head, I'm just like, there's something that I also bring back to memory that I kind of regret. So when I'm not gonna say it's Toriana fault. When did somebody did thief my sudden from me in an Adventist school, and I went on like a stealing rampage, and everything was taken, right? I remember I took that same energy to Canada, and I shoplifted but got caught. Right?
Boy, I get deported now.
Oh boy.
I didn't
So
even know.
let me tell you what happened, right?
But you
So
stole.
I okay, I have to tell the story. So I came to Canada and everybody had DS and all kind of stuff and their games and so, and I'm just like, yeah, boy, I go Canada, I get some money to spend, I can buy me a nice DS and come back down and I can show off and show John and then
This isn't
recently,
recently, guys. This is not recently.
yeah, this not
Nigga,
no,
the
no,
nigga
this
said
not recently.
DS.
Yeah. This back in high school, man. And I'm like, because I know John at the time was having like a DS and he was running like Pokemon. So in my head, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna get me a nice Pokemon game. Even if I don't get the DS, I can get the cartridge and I come down and borrow some DS and play. Right. So that's my whole thought process. So I went in the store and I see this case of games, right? Mario, Pokemon, all kind of stuff. And he said $25. I said, Mom, $25. So I said, Mommy, let me get my money, right? So I go get my money, right? And go in there and I buy it. And the man's like, wow, you have a lot of games. I was like, yeah, right? So I now grab this whole case of games, right? And go outside. And I couldn't even wait. So I want to open them to see the cartridges, right? When I open it, it's a piece of paper. It was a cartridge holder, not the games. Mm-mm. And when I saw the piece of paper fall out and I saw the empty trays, my heart sunk. And I felt so angry and I felt so bamboozled and I couldn't trust nobody. And this is me. I paid this money to get these games and you robbed me. Nah, I'm getting the fucking game to put in here. So
go back in it.
No, I didn't go back in that store. So I'm walking around and
the boy hits another EB game.
So yeah, I see it's a game stuff for EB something.
EB,
right?
EB.
And I'm there walking on and I see this store and this is me. Yeah, I'll get my fucking Pokemon. Right? And I know I couldn't go in with mommy and them. So they said they were going to go to the cafeteria to get some food. So I said, okay, I'll just go into the store. And at the time I was with my mom, Shama, and I think Shama friend Sony.
Oh,
right?
Lord.
And Sony was just like, okay, just like T1 go in there. And mom's like, nah, you okay, man. T1 not doing nothing stupid. Right? And I went in the store, right? And I looking at all the games. I was looking at all the cameras.
Hold up. So she saw that shiesty in your eyes.
Nah, bro, I was literally getting teary, when I saw the paper fall out and the cartridge stuff was empty. I swear tear up for my eye, dog. I was hurt. Okay. So they left me gone to the cafeteria to get some food, and I'm in this GameStop, right? This game store. And I'm looking at the cameras, I'm looking at the people in the uniform. I'm like, yeah, see, we all at, right? So I'm looking around the store and I'm looking at all the games. I'm like, Mario, Coco, I don't want that. I find a Pokemon and I grab the Pokemon and then I moved over to a corner where they have a bunch of CDs. And I open up the case and I shove the case in there And I kind of drop the cartridge on the ground and kick it a little. I'm looking around the whole time now. Then I pick it up and push it in my socks, right? So I walk on the store for a bit. And I said, all right, let me take my leave. So when I'm walking out the door now, some weird white man in a striped shirt grab my hand, right? And it's me. Who's this fucking man, boss? Right? And the man say, I saw what you did. This is me. What's this guy talking about, right? So I'm start pulling away from this guy. This guy bigger than me, right? And he's stronger than me. I thought I was strong, but it turns out it's like pulling Riv on. Right? And this guy holding on, he's like, you're gonna put back the game. I saw you steal that game, right? So this is me. Oh shit, it's real. So I dig my finger in my socks and toss, like I just slide the cartridge down the hall somewhere, lost. Some kid get a new DS game, right? And the man's grabbing, and this other guy with a mohawk, right? Like a pointy ass gel up mohawk. I said, hey, what you holding up the kid like that for? He's like, he stole something. Nah, you don't have to hold up the kid like that. And I said, yeah. And I'm pulling away. And he's like, you don't understand. He's trying to steal something from the store. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you don't have to hold up. I was like, no, guy, fight for me. Right? So after the guy realized that I stole something, he kind of like kill his energy a little, but he's still like, your man handled him too hard. So this man pulled me right to the back, right? And called the security or police or whatever. So the police come in and this is me. He don't even understand that I do not fear you all. I fear the lady in the cafeteria. Right? And this man here saying, something. I don't care what he's saying. I'm saying, sir, please don't tell my old lady. Please. Right? And he's like,
just don't tell mommy.
Yeah, don't tell my old lady, dog. Just please. And he's just like, I'm going to have to call her. We're going to have to call her over the speaker. And when he says, right, this is me, please. I start bawling, water, snot, everything. I'm telling this guy, anything but that, please. Because you don't understand. I'm not from here. I am from the Caribbean. My mother will kill me. And this man didn't understand. I'm literally, I'm holding this officer's hand. I'm saying, sir, please. This does not end here. This is not going home and be like, you did a bad thing. This is me dying, right? And he saw the fear in my eyes, and he kind of understood. He's just like, it's out of my hands, right? So they call my mom over the radio. I hearing them in the back room. Their voice is calling Daphne name. They didn't even call Daphne name. They said they asked for my name and then put my name over this speaker and say, the parent for Timor Nicholas, whatever. Could you please come to the store, whatever? So my mom came in. And
she probably thought you were just lost or some shit.
Bro, and she came and the police officer explained everything to her and she said sorry. And she just said, come to man. And she didn't say nothing else. Bro, you don't even understand. Like the look in her eyes was so like, she just disappointed. And that just mashed me up. And this is me, how the fuck? I just do that to my old lady, dog. Because she had like all the faith in me. And I just went around and did this shit because I got hurt. And that's one of those moments I really regret. There's another moment with my moms I regret, but I'm not bringing it up today.
Nah,
but
I know what you mean, man.
Yo,
like when your parents when they look at you and they don't have anything to say, bro, that shit heartbreaking.
Bro.
You'd have rather than cuss, you know.
I would have rather her do it. She didn't. She just like just come. Like, and my sister and her friends like, how could Timon do that? Blah blah blah. And she's not saying that. She's like, it's okay, just come. And I felt, but I couldn't look nobody in the eye. We went to go check my auntie. My auntie already know what's going on. I'm like, my mom didn't even tell you, like, how you know, right? It's like if she and the police are friends or something. Yeah, and I just felt bad. For like the whole vacation, I just tried to stay away from any adults because I felt bad and I stopped stealing after that.
That cure you.
Yeah, boy.
That cure the Toriano disease.
Yeah.
Man, I ever this? I think the closest I ever got to that was when I got suspended that one time up here. That class trip shit. Which I ain't gonna talk about. But
why?
I don't know.
Telling me, oh, did they do drugs and a fornicate and sell drugs and alcohol? And did I say fornicate? Because that's what he was doing in his boarding school. And he's an all-boys school. I'm kidding. It was not a boys' school. It was a school for rich kids.
I was a Christian. I've been to school. Oh yeah, we went on a class trip and there was a turning up of sorts, and basically we were turning up, and basically one girl who felt excluded from the group took it upon herself to rat on us because she felt excluded, and I got suspended for 2 weeks because of that. And literally, you see the fear that went through your heart when like they said they won't call your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, literally at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're like, all right, well, we have to call your parents so that they can meet us at school tomorrow to pick you up, to take you home, right? Mind you, we are like what, 12, maybe 16 hours away from school.
Mm-hmm.
And their man's literally like, yeah, we have to call them tonight, right now. Actually, I'm like, don't call my parents, boss. Don't call my parents, right? And I was shit. I was like, okay. They're gonna call them regardless. All right, what I'm gonna do? I sat down. I'm like, all right, well, here what? Let me tell them before they tell them. Check. So I'm here typing out this long ass message, and the mom not gonna see it till she wake up the next morning. And I finally sent it, boy. And I did not sleep that night. I couldn't go back to sleep. I just laid there the whole time, just waiting for my phone to vibrate for her to respond to me. But she never did until the next day. So whatever. But the whole time I was shitting myself over that whole experience, just the fact that damn, like my parents gonna freaking know, and like they're gonna be like, wow, we sacrificed and send you to school and and that's what you go up, they're gonna do. I'm like, ah, look bad and blah 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 blah. Turns out that the person that they actually called was the person on file, which was my uncle who lived in Toronto, the same mechanic shop.
Mm-hmm.
And that nigga did not give a shit. Literally.
So you rat yourself out.
I rat myself out, bro. I could have been suspended for 2 weeks and my parents didn't know shit. I could have, but I didn't know that. I didn't know how the file was set up. They literally called my uncle, and my uncle's response to them was like, that's what y'all called me to tell me at 3 o'clock in the morning. And he hung up on them. So literally, they told me next morning they're not sure if my ride is gonna come for me or not. But the whole night, bro, I was shitting just because of the same fear. And mind you, I'm not going home to my parents or nothing. They in a whole different country, and I'm still shitting myself the same way you were shitting yourself.
Yeah, you see, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't say nothing. When my parents get the news and it was like, what? You did what? I was like, first off, they got the whole story wrong, but they had no intentions of trying to get it right. So as a default, because who I was with, I had bad company moms. That's all it was.
Oh, that's basically what I said in the text. That's the story this day.
I'm like, from now on, I'm finding myself in better company. That's all I would have been saying to
like that. No, let's literally, bro, and literally every bad thing that ever happened, right, kind of got blamed on that. Like, I mean, I did kind of fall behind in my classes a bit because how we would do school is, Adventist school, like you have English on Monday, and then you might not have it on Tuesday, but you have it Wednesday. For us there, it was you have the same classes every day, the same schedule.
So if you
and
miss
at the
a class,
end of the
miss a
week,
class.
yeah, when you miss a week, yeah, a class, it's like, yeah. At the end of a semester, bro, when it's time to do exam, like how in Adventist school we did the same textbook from maybe third form to fifth form, CXC. Literally, we had one of those. I think maybe a little bit bigger that we went through from start to finish in every class. So when exam time come at the end of the term, we're literally doing an exam on the entire book. Check. So
the
yeah,
one
I
is
miss school and all that shit.
a really nice boarding school.
Man, it was just rough. The whole thing was just stress, but the whole part where you just feel like, yo, I fucked up, and you have to just live with that fuck up. Bro, I lost weight that 2 weeks. I came back there, people like, damn, I see your cheekbones. But hungry, bro. That was, bro. Just thinking about it, I didn't want to talk about it, bro. Like literally, that's why I said I'm not talking about it. I don't want to be sad.
I remember this one time we went from a drinking draw and I came home. There was beer bottles in my car, right? Like ton of rum that we bought that wasn't done. So I said, instead of just having them in the car, because me and my old man used the car at the time, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm not using it, he using it. So I took them out the car and I put them in my closet. I wasn't even trying to hide them. I just putting them up so they're not on the ground so I can kick a break or something. Mom must have come because my mom must have come in my bedroom so she could look out my window to see what the neighbor was doing. And she see the bottle. And she's like, all right, bet. And she go tell Teddy.
Oh.
So Tedzilla, I come home at the off the streets now. And Tedzilla have a bottle on the table. I see them, I was like, hey, daddy. And I pass it and go about my business, right? So he's like, Timon, come here. Right? So I was like, He's like, what's this? Oh, that's rum. What are you doing with it? I was holding it for my friend. Why? What happened to them? Well, I'm glad you asked because they left it in the car. And I'm not going to see them until the weekend. So
I feel like you're like, no, me, you say they hold on for.
No, I won't call your name.
He said I left him, man.
Honestly, you're gonna get honest. Nah, if it did say
it
was mine, if it did say it was mine, then
it would have still been too close.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't come up with him a house with teeth, no Wi-Fi.
So yeah, I tell him, I called my friends and we went out the other night, right? He's like, I'm holding for my friend. They left in the car, whatever. So I'm gonna see them again. And you go back, he's like, so you drinking when you're going out and drinking and driving? I was like, first off, I'm more responsible than that. They give me credit, right? I'm not gonna be drinking and driving. Like I'm the responsible driver out here. Like I can't be drunk too. If everybody drunk, I'm like, you raise the better son than that, right?
You're gonna drink it and wait 2 hours to drive.
Yes. You have the soul rub.
Get your shit right.
Get my shit right. Is that? So he's just like, oh, and then he finished what he's saying, and he realized there is no argument happening. So he can just like, okay. And I took the bottle and took it back to my bedroom. This is me. This went better than I thought. And then another time he saw weed and drinks in the car. Like I didn't even take him out the car now. And in my head, I'm just like, because usually when I get home, I'll clean out the car for sun and I kind of spray it off all the weed smell because I know he will use the car too. But at this point, I'm just like, well, these are not mine. So why move them around? It's like, he's just like, I've had enough of your shit. Like, why? So I don't want this back in my car. I was like, I'll tell them.
Like, because I feel like the fact that you were so sloppy with it too, it made him know for sure that it wasn't necessarily you because you made no effort to hide it.
Yeah.
Like the bottle was kind of sketchy because it was found out. It's like your mom brought that shit. They went in there together to take that shit out. Because I know she said, Teddy, come here. And she walked that nigga to your bedroom and pointed.
You said, just wait until you come.
You know? But then because of that experience of how that went and then the future shit, like you're already safe. You check.
I hate when people do that, bro. I really hate they do that.
When
they call you and they like, come here. And they want to show you something like, just tell me what it is.
Yeah, stop wasting my time to tell
me.
Like,
you building suspense for nothing.
Nothing.
Like, I have to walk here from belly over the tunnel over and over. And I don't know what I'm even going to meet when you bend this corner.
I hate when my sister does that too, because I be in here now doing whatever. And she like, Timon. And then I'm just like, yes, come here. I come out here. And she asked me a question. I'm just like, I heard you from in here. You could have asked your questions. I have a phone. You could have called or text me. And you come to ask me this question. Don't do it again because I'm not coming. And bro, she does it, dog. And I'm just like, I gotta stop answering her. That's what I can stop doing. I gotta stop talking. It's bro, that.
I realized, John, Timon does not know how to exist with siblings.
Go on.
He don't have it in him. How old are you when Shama left? Timon?
Let's see. She was finishing high school and I was probably going into primary school.
Oh, that's old?
Yeah, so like Timon was 26 this year.
Hey.
No, you're 26. Yeah, 26 this year.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Timon had a sister, right? Until
she showed up at Adventist school. That's all I knew.
I don't know until she came to Antigua, right? I'm gonna see Timon's sister, right? I'm gonna say, "Right, Tid, yo, everyone, every day I came over to Timon's house with that now."
Wait, his damn shirt. And at the time she was dating Carl, and Carl would be over at the house, and this man said, "Oh, he doing push-ups and all kind of stuff." Shirtless. I'm just like, bro.
It's a hard chest.
I was over there flexing, bro. Shama was like, damn near twice my age, bro. Flexing.
Bro, look at John and said, boy, we got a sexy boy. And Shama looked and said, wow, this child look hungry.
Like everybody makes such a big deal. Like, Timon, you have a sister? Look at her. I was like, yeah, she's just a woman. Like, what's your problem? She's just,
bro, nobody ever knew you.
And it's because you never talk about her either. There's no story you ever hear Timon say and mention his like prior to her showing up that day at Adventist school. I did not know Timon had.
You know what's crazy?
I mean, Timon also too.
You know what's crazy, bro?
I don't even know what that nigga look like.
I always saw the other room, right? The guest room with all the teddy bears. But I just never pieced it together that, that was his sister's room.
I did not till this moment either. Like, I never thought about her actually living in the house.
Yeah,
I
she used to live
never.
there. As she left Antigua when she was 16 for sure. I remember where I
Yeah.
was. Well, I know I wasn't 5. I probably
So
was
you didn't grow up with like a sibling like that to have like.
I grew up with her enough because she would come back now and then.
Nah, it's different when she visit, man. Because like the love madness would be very minimal because there's so much. Like, you don't go to a place where it's like you're on vacation and then you love man.
Oh no, she did love man dog because one time I pulled a bread knife on her throat.
I
Yeah.
feel like you told me this, but I don't know the setting.
The man said, everyone said, you don't go on vacation, I love man.
Bro, go on vacation, I love man. Like, leave that home.
So it's what I was doing homework and eating food, right? And my mom was just like, don't leave here until you finish your homework and eat your food, right? So I was around the dining table and she must have come home and see me struggling to eat whatever. Because whatever it was, I didn't want. And I had to finish my plate, no matter where I was, right? Primary school or whatever. And she came harassing me like, oh, you can't do your homework. Oh, you look like a baby, can't eat off your food.
Oh, she trouble you.
So I'm like, leave me alone, no, let me alone. Right? And my dad's like, stop your eyes. I was like, well, you don't hear her troubling me? I don't want to hear you. Eat your food. Right? So I was like, she went outside to do something and I grabbed the knife and I go back and sit down because I know she's going to come back in here and bother me because she's been doing it like time and time again. She's just coming in the house. Every time she come in to get something, she come trouble me. I know this wasn't the last. So I wait for her. So she come in and I said, leave me alone, boss. And she kept doing what she's doing. And I kind of like angle myself so I can get a quick dash, right? And she did. She said something, and I was like, "Stop, boss! Before I just bad you up, right?" And she said, "What?" And I get up, and she must have forgot that I growing, right? So I get up and I grab her by the throat. I had the knife. I said, "Don't shut up, don't move," right? And she's like, "We could cut me," and I start putting pressure with the knife on her throat. I was just like, "I literally am upset. Anything can happen right now. Shut up." Right? So she started like, mommy. I was like, shut up. And then mommy and daddy came in. He's like, Tim, what are you doing? Move the knife from over her throat. I'm like, she just keep bothering me. I don't understand why. I don't do nothing. She just come here day after day. It's a trouble.
Why stop playing the victim card?
I was the victim. I was balling, dog. I'm just like, if I move this knife, she's gonna continue.
The only way to stop it is to end it.
To stop it. Hey, check. And then she kind of like gave my space and stop harassing me until I got to Canada.
Bro, it's always that simple. Bro, right? Every when he was little, he was at maybe 3, right? We were upstairs. It was me, Evian, and Joshua, right? And we were upstairs watching TV. Everett was there, and he basically Everett does have this bad habit where the boy just see things and want to eat it. You know, hungry. You just see him, so you want them, right? And I think prior to this, Joshua was eating a package of Ovaltine biscuit, right? Hey. And after Joshua eat food, you must get one from Joshua, and then he said, "I want one too." So the boy go in the cabinet and pull out one and came upstairs and was eating it, right? He had his lunch there that he was supposed to eat, but he never want to eat it. Maybe he was like an old and maybe 4, right? But he was big enough to like, eating solid food on his own way. You know, we could have given him that responsibility, boss, eat your food, you know? And my boy he just didn't want to eat the food, but he wanted the biscuit, right? So he tell us, no, he not hungry. And later on, now the boy take out the biscuit like 10 minutes later, he start eat it. So Evian see him eating the biscuit and Evian trying to be all mature sister, wherever, and say, "Oh, you know, you're not supposed to do this," and I start disciplining the man, right? So he begs, right? And she take away the biscuit and say, "You're not getting on until you don't eat your food," right? And it's his biscuits, right? So obviously he expecting her to take his biscuit and put it aside, and when he don't eat the food, he'll have his biscuit, right? And start get cocky with the shit and start yam the biscuit in front of the boy, right? And on the last piece, Evian dropped she guard and she looked back to the TV and the same speed the biscuit go in she mouth, every throw hand in she mouth, clear her mouth. But it was the Evian lit boss. Evian fried because she feel she couldn't move. And son was just there, but boss me and Joshua cried. And poor Evian couldn't process it. He'd even eat the biscuit. He'd lash it out of him mouth and walked away.
See,
That's how I knew, bro.
this never really happened to me because like both my siblings, they're older than me, right? But like
Oh,
my brother, he probably just 30. So my sister, she like probably like 35, 36, 37. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, Lul is the older one. I thought it was Kimari at one point.
You know, bro. Like instead of JKL, it's LKJ. That's how Geraldine
Mm-hmm.
named she picked me them. I don't know why. But anyways, like it was always the house against us, right? So we always had each other back, and we never really had time to fight with each other. Cause remember, I tell you, like, bro, I was a problem child. So something happened in the house, Jaron. Then my siblings they jump in like, yo, like how y'all blaming him? Y'all ain't asked nobody anything. Like, what if I did it or whatever? So like they always had my back. I
I
always had
hate
my
y'all.
siblings back, bro. Because it was really the house against us,
yeah,
bro.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
people.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
family. I thought it was your
mhm.
household because I'd have been like, bro, I just call his name.
Nah, it was really the family against us, bro. Because remember, I told you, remember, we were the ones who lived with grandma, right?
Mm.
We lived in that house. So, like, my mom, like her children lived with grandma. So everybody, like, I guess, like, they saw us all the time. So everything that happened, it was us. We were the problems. Even if nobody, like, none of us in the house, half of be Jaren that did it.
Mm.
So no, some shit happened. They blaming Jaren. Then my siblings, they gonna come in, and then it always ended up into some big fight, and like we like defending ourselves. They just never ask a question. They just throw the blame over here. Malona go do some shit. Jaren get punished because Jaren get punished from it. So Malona do some shit. Ken's decided he got punish Jaren because they just assume it's Jaren doing that.
You couldn't stop her.
So then Kimari and Ken's get in a fight. So now, because Kimari fighting Ken's, then Westerby or something come in. Oh, let's go and help Ken's because why Kimari fighting thing. So then me and Leticia like jump in, and that's really how it was with my siblings. And we never really had too much in common. We never really sat down and talked to each other to like build a reports on each other. We just fought
It's
for
the
each other.
age. Yeah, it's the age thing. Because at least, at the very least, you're always still around each other to some extent.
Because
They just weren't like friends on that level just cause.
like it's real crazy, like that me and my brother talking, and I really don't have anything to say to him now. Cause like I have an interest in cars now, right? I never had an interest in cars when I was younger. He had an interest in cars. I couldn't talk to him about cars back then. No, like we talking about cars. Like he more on the fixing. I just like driving fast. That's really what it is. I just like driving real fast. Like I like zooming through traffic. I like you remember that car racing game where you just moving left to right and you're just dodging the cars. I like doing that.
Like, bro. But come on, see, like how you have at least there's some kind of thing there with Okay, how was like it when beefing with your siblings? You ever had any of that?
Yeah.
But it was and it's the same like me and Evian when we just beef and stuff. It's like it's normal. It's like when Evian does shit that pisses me off, but not in the same way that if somebody on the outside would have pissed me off. You know, it's like a
Nah.
piss off that I'm just angry, and it's just a part of life and
Nah.
whatever.
It was a big like it is like I take shit to heart, bro. I take shit to the heart. I remember one time, this is when my brother was a police officer. Me and him got in a big fight because he liked to talk to people, right? Like, so he liked to talk to people like we're his children. So now he wanted help with something with his car, right? I'm like, bro, I can't help you because I got some shit I gotta deal with. So then he get vexed with me, started yelling at me. I'm like, partner, like, watch how you talk to me now. And then like we got in a big ass fight. So he was ironing his uniform after the fight because he beat my ass, bro. My brother bigger than me. He like 6'4", like a big nigga. At that point in time, I was probably like 5'9". He beat my ass. So he was ironing his police uniform, and he looked back and said something to somebody now. And I see the iron on the ironing board, right? And I take the iron up and I press it in his chest. Press him in the chest, right? After that, the boy grabbed me. And the boy wheeled two thump in my face, right? And I'm gonna say the boy
more than that.
Say, boss, first of all, I don't know if he was ironing his uniform with his shackles on the uniform, but the boy shackled me, right? And the boy banged me with the baton. And then he threw me out in the yard. And the boy started to pick out. The boy go for run over me.
About my chest, boy.
Yo.
I love to kill you at that point.
The boy go for run over me.
You didn't even say like a boxing event. The boy pressed the hot iron in his chest. So he still has a scar for that, no?
Yeah.
So he goes sometimes.
Must.
Nah, but yo, I'm telling you, like, I remember maybe like 2 weeks after that, we got to, when I said me and my brother got in fights, we got in some real, like, you wouldn't even think that we family. You think that, like, this my op, bro. Like, we got a big ass fight, right? And we had this, it's a flask. And it had this kind of like glass coating on it, right? But there's like this paper wrap, something around it. So the glass, you remember the Lucas said buckle, how it shattered, but you wouldn't like it, the glass
wouldn't because the plastic on it.
Yeah, yo, I shattered the thing in the boy head, right?
Bro, and the thing like literally almost indestructible now. That's hard.
Because yo, when I say it's on serious fight, man, the man is getting enough for absolutely no really what it is. I just don't like people talking to me the way that he talked to me. Bro, the man was like, yo, go do this. Say, partner, please. I say, go do this. No. Say, who the fuck you think I talk to, partner?
Yeah, making noise and me not going to let me to do it faster. I don't know who made up this rule, but that's not the way to get me to do things.
Yeah, I like to provoke people. So if you give me like if you give me a reaction, like if you're upset and you're just telling me, yo, I'm not in the best mood right now, yo, can you do this? Fine. I can respect you on that. But if you're carrying on, I'm now interested in seeing how much more you can carry on. Yeah. Because I don't know why the hell you're coming at me like that. And I'm not going to get upset. I'd rather you get more mad while I stay chilling.
Yeah, because now you're just expelling all this energy and I'm still not doing the shit you want me to do.
Exactly. I'm like, now you're mad and I'm still chilling, bro. What's next? You know, it just gets you more aggravated. And I'm like, yo, you don't learn. You're like playing into my hand right now.
Like people who say, yo, I want you to help me do something. But the intention is like, do that for me while I do something else. That's not helping you. That's doing the thing. So ask me properly. If you want me to do that, tell me to do that. Don't say help me because I'm going to wait until you start doing that thing to help you. That's how help work.
It don't really look like that for me, see, everyone. Because when I say I'm sensitive, right? Me sensitive now. Like you yell at me, I might cry and I'm gonna have to beat your ass because you made me cry.
Well, like shit. No,
because like you hurt my feelings. And you hurt my feelings, right? Like there's no way to actually get it out. Like so, like a tear gonna come to me and like I really just cried. I'm really gonna beat your ass now. Like you got me fucked up. Like you got me looking like a pussy. I ain't no pussy, so I'm gonna show you what's up.
The day I changed the way how I react with anger was, and this kind of goes back to I was supposed to say this last week, but basically back when I had asked you somebody bully. Oh, bully. Sorry. Pause.
Somebody bull who?
Bully. Bully.
Okay.
Bull who?
Yeah, who bull who?
Bully. I got bullied by a girl when I was a kid. And you know who that girl was? Timon. I don't know if John knows. Fucking Arlette. Remember Arlette, Timon?
Slim ass, loud ass, Arlette.
Rude ass, hard yes, Arlette. I don't want to keep.
You know,
if me Arlette ever made out in high school.
The thing is,
was a bitch.
I think
freaking hate.
Arlette was always nice to me.
The name sound familiar.
Yeah, she's slim. She's slim. You know who she is, but you just don't know the name.
No, I know the name. I just can't remember the face. And I remember a slim.
She kind of like Deandra size.
Was she in a better as that something?
No. She used to go Advent school.
I remember Advent school. You're sure not like Liberta or something she come
Liberta,
from. She used to go Liberta church.
Yeah, okay, Liberta then, yeah.
And she was like a dark skinish girl, right?
Maybe my complexion.
No, she remember she's so like boss.
I'm not that light.
Everyone you're brown.
What's your name? Arlette.
I look up the other day.
Why?
But because I thought of the name, I'm like, Arlette. I
went across
never.
the mind.
Yeah, she went across the mind. I'm like, I don't recall seeing this girl growing up. So I'm like, whatever happened to her? It was like one of those.
Bro, you know, people find that weird.
Oh.
You're just going around your day and like somebody cross your mind and you're just like, I wonder how that person doing. So you message them just to see if they're still alive. And they find that weird. I'm just like, how is that weird that I'm thinking
Bro,
about
because
you and
people
just
are always
wondering.
iffy and feel somebody to get them and
I know.
it's nah. I just don't
bro,
do it.
like bro, I real life like Timon always how you talk to all these Antiguans, right? I'm like, bro, like I am just a good friend. Like occasionally my mind gonna think about you and I'm gonna hit you up. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
you good?
that's
Like, you
all.
know, I'm just ask you what's up and whatever, see if you whatever.
Yeah,
People
but
find it weird. I'm like, yo, I hit you up and I'm asking you if you're good. Like how you telling me that this is weird? I'm like,
yeah, because the majority of the time when I do it, I'm not trying to have no long conversation. I'm just trying to see like, oh, you still alive? You good? Yeah, bet. I feel like when you talk to me from Antigua, you're having like jokes, conversation, and you're just like, haha, I never left. I'm actually just down the road. You just talk with it, you know what I mean? I don't know how you do that because I'm just like out of sight, out of mind. Antiguan people are gonna see me and hear from me when I pull back up. Like they don't have nothing to offer me in terms of like anything entertaining.
I mean, they always have something to offer you in terms of entertainment, but you just you as I say, you talk to people wrong. You remember remember a lot of us still dunce now. Like they ain't grow up right. So like you have to like kind of cater to them. You expect to ask them about a scenario of what if this happened and then the earth collapsed and then the moon
but
something
those
and
are
then
like thought-provoking things that you don't have a genuine answer to. Like I feel like if you don't take 2 minutes to just think about what I just said and have at least something to say, you're doing a conversation wrong.
most of these people shut down as soon as they say what if.
Yeah, most people like nigga, you weird for like even asking that. Like what kind of
It's a general thought.
For
What
you,
if?
For you.
for you,
Ah,
for you.
bro, what ifs are so interesting.
What they are. That's why I entertain them. But like 9 times out of 10, if there's a what if being spoken about, it's you bring it up.
Timon.
Fair enough.
Like how we used to sit down, right? We used to walk and talk, and then we talk about like the characters that we made, right? And then we have them go back and forth in like battle while we just talk to each other. We just shoot out like the different things that they come. So that is like a what if scenario, right? Who are the Antigans you know you keep that with?
Yo.
Okay.
Actually, I have a list. I could like any one of my friends. I could have those conversations.
Yeah, you can with all your friends. That's why. But your friends, you're not. That's why you're not necessarily friends with everybody. But you chill with everyone, but you don't consider everyone your friend.
Like you need to understand, like you can't just talk like that to everybody, bro. Like they're not built like that.
So we are getting off topic.
We are, but like
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Huh?
Oh, we were talking about siblings and family and stuff.
Actually, everyone was telling this. Yeah. Everyone was telling the story about all that.
And how we
bullied, basically, right? So Arlette was this loudmouth girl that was a year older than me, and she was going to the same school as me, and she was in a class higher than me. And she used to be very obnoxious in the way that she would like talk to other. It's like because she'd act like she better than you because she older than you, right? You younger than she, you can't say nothing, right? And I used to hate this girl at school, but at school I never had reason to cross her path. But she used to be somebody I see, I'm like, I don't like that girl. Right?
Hey, but everyone, when you see people from the year who born in the year 2000 and on over, how that shit work? I don't give a fuck. Anyways, when you see those people, you don't feel like you're better than them?
No.
Okay.
like I feel like, bro, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you the same respect I'm gonna talk to my parents with, or somebody older. I might, be more like, loose with the language and stuff just cause you probably talk that way. But nah, same respect everywhere, right? But
you can have respect.
She was just a rude girl, boss, and she
have respect with everybody and still just get better than them.
Nah, maybe that's a you thing. No, you and Tim had them traits.
Me Arlette was cool. Arlette never troubled me like that.
Yo,
she was like fun.
Trouble me one day.
I know her. I just don't remember her.
Yeah, I know you know her.
She was short. And she used to basically, her mom
Well,
or
it was
her
kind of
dad. No, it
rude,
was her
but
dad. Yeah, she was hella rude. And her dad was kind of like a roughneck man, or she made him seem that way, right? So if anybody do all it anything, my daddy could come up here and chop up all of you. She was one of them kind of people, right? And so she used to hide behind her dad, and her dad seemed kind of scary, and he just always present every freaking where. And one day we went beach, and I'm telling you the story because we're talking about how people react, and you make people react, and people provoke you, and you push you to act. Yeah, that's what we're done. So she basically, I don't remember exactly what happened the day, but we were at beach. I think it was down Fries, and we turned up at Fries, and we just realized a bunch of people that know each other because of school and stuff were there. So we're kind of all together. And then she kind of was going on with her posse and whatever. And it was like girls against guys. But then she was doing the most, right? And being all rude and shit and getting all physical. And it was like, I was like itching to thump this girl in her face. Itching, itching, itching. And her big thing is her dad right there. And her dad's car is literally parked down there. And he cooling out in his car, just whatever, playing music and whatever. So there was literally a threat over there. So she was literally protected, and she just kept pushing my buttons, and I kept getting mad and mad, mad until I ended up crying, like pissed mad, right? But I'll cry. I'll me go home, boss. Like, you're driving out to Fries, you have to drive down to the long road to take you out to the main road.
Yeah, and
I when me drive down that to get to that long road, I go over the hill, me look out the car window, look back, punch, Vex a cry, I was real pissed. I don't remember exactly what she did me, but it was just, she pushed me to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm really this girl's bitch. Because she was literally chilling after all of this. None of this day, she probably had the best day ever. And my whole day ruined, right?
She just bullied this kid, make him cry.
You check. And I was
beach
like, and I couldn't do nothing. I'm like, yo, this girl ain't bigger than me. I could end this girl right now if I wanted to, but I can't because I can't end her dad. And he could probably chop me up because she say he love to chop up people.
See, yeah, that conversation never came across.
Well, it came across quite a lot that day. Especially.
I didn't even know she had a dad.
I don't think she have a mom.
You know?
Actually, I think I feel like she related to Sadiel people and them now.
I still feel like, bro, because
like them better as the people.
I don't know, boss. I don't know, cause when I think about that name, I think about Jadina, right? And I feel like they
find a picture
around.
I can't find a picture. I said I'd look up on Facebook, but I can't find
one. True. Because I don't think she used her first name. Because I remember seeing her picture pop up somewhere around Steak.
Yeah, and I don't remember her last name. So
yeah, I was thinking it was Williams.
I feel like I can find it if I look at my old like Facebook.
Yeah, don't do that. That's too much work.
Yeah.
But basically that day when I was crying and I was like, bro, this girl really have me all fucked up here. It really made me understand that, fam, this girl won. No matter how this played out, no matter all the power I had, this girl won today. And she didn't win because because she had the last say or she dissed me the hardest or whatever. She won because I'm taking this home to sleep on tonight. And like, I was like, nah, this can't be a thing going forward. And from that day, literally, nobody can tell me nothing to make me act out. You cannot. I dare you. There's nothing you can say to me. Even like, that's why I'd be so passive. Even remember talking about a situation where if an old person is racist to you or something, if you're gonna react to anything, and I'm like, nah, I won't react to that person because they're not worth my time or nothing. Like, even just any situation I look at where somebody else's actions can now give me a reason to do something, that person is now controlling me if I allow that to happen. And that's how I look at life in general. So you can't make me do shit.
Well, what you just said there, if it's an old person being racist to me, like, I'm not saying like I'm gonna be like a pushover or whatever, but I understand ignorant, right? When you ignorant, you're just ignorant. So there's certain things that you can't change in some people. So like there's no fixing it. Me and this person arguing, there's nothing, like, I'm not going to accomplish anything other than waste my time. So like I can ignore that. But then if it's a young person,
something I can't afford for waste time.
Timon, you know what? It depends. It depends on my day and my mood. Because sometimes when scam like call me, bro, I will talk to them.
Bro, sometimes I'll be talking to them. I'm just like, oh,
bro,
yeah, so any other prices?
One time the dude got mad, right? And the dude tell me F me and he hung up, right? So I call back. And then another dude answered, right? So no, first one, bro, it's an Indian guy, thick Indian accent. Tell me his name was Jeff. Jeff.
That's his English name. That's his English name, okay?
I was like, all right. So yo, I'm gonna say Jeff got mad. Jeff told me F man, he hung up, right? So I called back. And then somebody else answered the phone, right? And I was like, yo, where's Jeff? Like, I want to talk to him. Like, he disrespected me. I want to talk to him. And the dude was laughing on the other end. Like, he was weak. And I was like, bro, like,
when I'm in a good mood and they call me and I have the time, I be talking to them. I'm asking them the full package. I'm like, okay, so just before I give you this, could you just give me some more information, this and that and that? And I'm stringing them along. Like that one time somebody jumped in. You check? And that one time somebody jumped into my DMs talking about send them some money so they can give me like $5,000. So I'm like, so I have to give you $50 so you can give me $5,000. I like this deal. So tell me more. So I'm talking to this guy for 2 days, right? I waste this guy's time, right? He's like, come on, daddy, because he pretended to be a girl trying to give me. So he talking, and I'm like, he don't even realize he broke character twice. He didn't even realize, and I'm over here just laughing and telling, like, I'm wasting their time.
Yeah,
this man wastes 2 days.
I be entertaining the sugar mamas, man. I be entertaining them.
Yeah, that should be funny, bro, when they roll up on you. But like you see what you said earlier, Jaron, where you said the person, like, you understand ignorance and like it's not worth the situation, you're not worth the answer, worth for you to get all worked up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
For me, in order for me to, like, the reason I got to that point of thinking is after I stopped saying, hey, this person cannot get me to react, that then gave me the opportunity to use my brain to think and come up with, a reasoning of what you just said, right? Because prior to that, it was reaction. I feel offended. I'm acting on that. Is a problem. Like, there's in my house with my family, throughout my family, we something called the Williams rage, right? And it comes in different forms. It either come where it's instant, where dad and daddy, problem. You piss them two off, you're probably not leaving the room in one piece, right? They will just pop if it's that serious. They both of them will pop off like that.
Yeah,
Evian a little bit different. Evian will be mad, but Evian will just be quiet and kind of whatever. She won't let you walk over, but she just ignore the hell out of you. Me, I would just get mad and just build up until I bust. And when I bust, no stopping that. But it take time.
But I used to love going by Evron. I used to love going by Evron and just mess with Everett because he was always get upset. And then check Basville and I'm just like, your punches do nothing to me.
But you really giving them to you, know?
And he really giving me that? I'm just like, bro, a few more years maybe, but nah. Yeah.
But you see that first, I used to tell this kid, bro, if you don't fix your freaking thing, you're going to end up in prison.
Yeah.
Because man used to...
And he was so quick.
Anger, bro. Like, you said the wrong thing, my boy, yeah, I don't read.
Like, I used to have...
set yourself, right?
No, so with my nephew, like, because he's, like, close to my age, right? And nephew? When I first... Yeah, my brother's son.
Like, I have... Your nephew, then? That's your cousin.
That's cool. So when he first came right to Newfield and his mom like introduced me to him and stuff like that. And she's like, this is your uncle. And he's like, Uncle Tim, man. I was just like, nah, don't call me that, bro. Right? So just call me Tim, man. I'm cool like that, right? So he started calling me Tim and stuff. But he was a little bitch, right? I love him. It's like, so what happened was he would always cry in front and go call my mom. Was like, Grandma, Tim, man, I was doing this. I'm just like, first off, right? That's my mother. She gonna believe me before she believe you. So you're already losing this, whatever this is, right? So he didn't catch on right away. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I start like bullying him a little, right? So I start taunting him, irritating him because he always rat me out. I'm just letting him know that your ratting out is going in vain. I'm not getting no licks. Okay? If you misbehave, you getting blows, not me. Right? So I used to bother him, right? And I used to rough out with him so I can get him like, agitated to rough back out with me and so right, we rough, like every time he come up and he do some shit, he come to fight. No, he come to fight, and I was like, yeah, that's where I want you, right? So we always used to fight and rough out, and then I realized yo, this guy getting stronger, right? And now he started giving me some blows and some tosses. I'm just like, nah, this guy literally, he almost feel like he controlling some of these fights, right? So I started taking it easy on him.
You said the boy is saying.
Nah, he started getting like stronger. So I was just like, okay, well, I know he can defend himself and he not a little bitch no more. So I kind of ease off of like giving him problems.
Every time Timon beats him, the boy gets a Zenkai boost.
But okay, taking sensu beans are coming back stronger than ever.
Spend a day or two in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Nah, but he cool though, man. I don't really talk to him like that because like man have shit going on with his life. I should put him onto the podcast. Darren. Joseph.
Bro, you don't talk about these people. Why? That literally, this is the first time I'm hearing about this guy.
So you know about my other two nephews, Reese?
I really don't. No, I don't know what your brother looks like either.
I didn't even know he have a brother, and I heard him say it multiple times. But I've seen Sharma, bro. So I know Sharma exists. I've never seen this dude, so he not real.
Yeah, so technically your brother is still just a lie to us right now. Like we don't.
He work with Khalid, so Khalid see him. Is a girl
live in Antigua?
Yeah.
Oh,
one day I was talking to Khalid. And Khalid's like, bro, you have a brother? I was like, yeah. He work at blah blah blah. I was like, yeah. I met your brother. I was like, cool.
that mean you look like you.
No.
So then how Khalid would know? Because
this is mom. It's your mom's son.
Yeah, my mom's son. So I guess it's certain conversation that he heard, like from my village, because Khalid don't have family from my village, and his sons and them always up Newfield. So Khalid probably just
always
like
up a Newfield. Who them be? Hey, like my probably might rap one of them.
No, because you don't know that like they young, like they probably younger than Ontario.
Okay.
So by the time you left. Yeah, by the time you left, that's when they start coming up Newfield. So I think Reese just went to First Farm with Rivon and them. Maybe.
Rivon in First Farm?
Yeah.
Rivon gets any taller?
He got fat.
Peanut heads done.
You see the boy start play game? All physical activity done.
That is facts, bro.
Well, working on his dexterity. That's what he doing.
From the time I realized how good he got on Fortnite, and the fact that he's still on a Switch, I'm like, sir, you're not doing anything else but this.
Yeah, you don't do chores.
Clearly.
I mean, like, why would he do chores, man? You know, the chores for the women.
Check. Only girls do chores.
I wonder if he's still sexist, dog.
I wonder. Well, that was the funniest thing ever.
Rayvon was entertaining, man. I love that kid.
Bro, and he's so confident. He's talking.
One time me and John was just telling stories because we could, right? Just making up some wild, funny stories on the spot, right? So Rayvon decided he gonna start his story. So the boy said, it was a dark and dusty night. For some reason, me and Jaron dead because we never heard a story start out like that. Bro, I was in it. The boy had my attention 100%. A dark and dusty night, 1x. Bro, imagine you go outside and it's dark and dusty.
And dusty, bro.
Bro.
That's a I never witnessed that.
I never witnessed that. And it never even crossed my mind that that's a possibility. This is me, bro. I am invested. I'm out here. Tell me what's next. And Jaron was dying.
I realized like him, man. He was an entertaining kid. He was cool. He was cool. Probably cooler than Timon.
Probably.
I only experienced that the sexist part.
My daddy
said girls can't do this. My daddy said
his little sister, little diva though. Like she is a grown woman. She have all the attitude and she have all the talk and the sass. She funny to talk to.
I don't think because Kataria, my little niece here, she have too much sass. That girl said she's 15 since she was like 3 years old, and that girl's still 15 to this day. And I think she probably like 8 or 9 now.
Yes, dog. His niece have bare attitude. Sometimes I go down there and she send me home.
Boss, everyone, this girl, when she walk, you have to hear her. Like she step loud. She make sure her feet clap on the ground because she demand attention. You have to
butter
look at her.
slippers.
You have to look at her. And you know, as yo. So grandma have the shop right outside there. And every time I go in the shop, right, and I take something, I always take something for Kiki. And then after I give her, right, she done stuff she face. And I said, grandma, you don't even want no Jaren do. And then she actually put your hand on your hips, right? Boy, just walk in the shop. I need to go teeth this or that or that. I'm like, Katari, but just feed you. Like, how am I the bad person?
Hey, your teeth and feed she rat?
And she eats,
yes.
she get rid of the evidence and then rat you out.
Wow. What about she had?
The kids are fun, dog.
Who's she mirroring though? Who's she mirroring? Because she have to mirror somebody.
Man,
Nobody.
Kids just create these things for themselves, dog.
I don't know who she marrying off of TV because nobody else in the family behave like that. This girl, she is a different breed. She's been doing that before she went to school. She is just different.
I know who affected Von A. It's Peppa Pig because I do not like Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is rude. And if y'all have your children watching Peppa Pig, you pick nigga rude.
You know, it's crazy that you say that because Peppa Pig is literally a UK thing, right? Yeah, but in a UK picnic them.
They're rude, dog.
I just saw them behave. It's like Peppa Pig isn't rude. It's literally just a representation of what is.
Wow, so Peppa Pig them make them start slash up people with their swords. So that man's run with some long knife now. Bloody frig, yeah.
Bro, I used to hate that show. I didn't hate it. I did hate it.
I hated it. I hated
it when I got older.
No, I hated it when kids started watching it. It was funny when I was like, I saw clips and stuff from it. But then when I started seeing my nieces and my little cousin and watching it and how they were behaving, and I was like, no, y'all not watching this shit around me? No.
Nah, the first time I watched it, because when I just be even in primary school, at like maybe every 2 years at least, I'd come to Canada in the summertime, and I'd watch like
Peppa Pig that old, the man.
Yes, y'all only got to 20 games Antigua.
Yeah, it's old, man.
Now, hold up, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I never watched none of those shits, bro. I didn't even watch those shits when I was younger. When I was younger, bro, like I watched like actual cartoons, and then I turned that shit off. Like my niece and nephew, they don't watch They don't watch. I
got banned from Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I can't. Advent people banned from Cartoon Network, but it's cool. I used to still watch.
Where.
Bro, but it's
when like all the sneak BT.
Yeah, I used to always have to put it on last, so trade Go run some BT low on the volume low. I hear footsteps last, Travian, or something else, Animal Planet.
But yeah, pump off a BT.
Bro, a Saturday night, but stars no. When they used to show the porn,
your boy.
Hours,
them fake softcore porn.
Yeah.
Bro, hey.
Real sex, best sex ever. Some
shit. But the way how my living room set up, right?
Yeah.
So my parents walk out is the TV. So I used to always have to like lower the volume till the TV, watch and look over my shoulder. Because if for some reason I tune out to my surroundings, my parents could stand up there like, oh, so that's what you like to see, huh?
Witness all of it. You know what was so crazy to me about that addict? It's like, I don't know, what's the adrenaline rush about it? Because literally, we were watching porn them time, right?
Mm-hmm.
At that age, and the computer was, hardcore
accessible.
Shit, and that was always accessible. So the fact that we went way to watch it on TV,
for no reason, it was just there. So we just
everything at risk, bro.
Why not?
Everything.
On TV, where the only thing you ever saw was titties.
Some titties.
Yes, bro. Literally nothing going on in here.
Bro, I've never seen like a coochie on those.
No, never. I think I seen it once, but it wasn't while they were fucking on nothing. It was more so like there's a nude scene where they walk across.
Oh,
you know?
No. I've seen it, but like she was like kind of standing up, and she had a little fuzz.
A little fuzz.
Yes,
always a little
fuzz. You couldn't see
it's
nothing.
Almost still censored. Yeah.
Bro, I
Bro.
remember the first time I brought some pornography in the house, right? And my parents found it because they did laundry. So what had happened was...
What you brought, a magazine?
No, listen. Okay. I went to Adventist school, right? At the time, I didn't know shit about porn. Check. And this man brought a bunch of magazines. He didn't even bring the magazine. He brought pages. So I'm seeing dicks and vaginas and dicks and vaginas and like vaginas. Nah, it was LT. It was Travis. Travis Wood.
Oh, Travis.
Yeah.
Forgot about that guy.
He was always the luckiest guy, dog. He would bring some shit to school and find money. Like he find chain money. He walk with his dead head down and just find shit. I started doing it. I wasn't lucky. Anyways, so he brought some magazines to school. Right? So I'm at the corner in first form at the window chilling. And I see this man pull out a magazine out of his bag. And it's me. What them pages, bro? And I was like, yeah, I never see these. So I'm over there and I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? Right? So I'm looking and teachers come in, put on me. I'm like, nah. So I have my head down in class looking through all the whole, like the way the magazine set up is just blocks of pictures of different things. And my head down, I'm looking. And teacher said, Tim, what are you doing? Wake up. And I'm putting it in my Bible and all kind of stuff. Miss, I'm just tired. Sorry. And every minute now she a teacher, I'm looking on the desk at the liquor porn. First time I'm introduced to porn now. I'm like, yo, look at all this vagina. Vaginas like that. Oh, different types of vaginas. Fell in love with vaginas that day. Right? And I said, yo, let me get a piece of that paper, So the man said, so I said, I bet. Right? So you tear off piece and I fold it up real nice so I don't crease up the certain areas, right? Because I need it to be decent when I get home because man's good. Bro.
This man begged for piece of the porn.
I wasn't even beg. I just said, yo, let me get a piece of that, right? The man said, all right. So I take the magazine home now. And I totally forgot about it. It was a Good Friday. So I took out my clothes, tossed in the laundromat, and then...
That's a crinkle of coochie.
Yeah, boy. And I totally forgot about that. So my mom doing laundry, she taking out the fuzz and whatever out my pocket and she put up with it. Right? So
careless, you just in life, just careless.
Careless, bro.
Everything.
So the Sunday, when she did laundry, I hear her, Travis. I hear her saying something, and she called me, and you know where this happening. This is in the dining table. My daddy have the pieces of magazine in front of him next to the dictionary and the Bible. When I pull up in the dining room, I instantly saw the paper and knew what was happening.
No, once you see Teddy by the table, you don't know something going on.
And I didn't know how to explain it because I saw the paper, I saw him, so he's there telling me. So now I'm on the quick defense. This is before I had the art of lying down, right? I'm fumbling. I'm just like, what happened? It was in my pocket. I didn't have my excuse. I'm looking at the paper, but I'm still seeing vagina. This is me, yo. That's a nice ass coochie, right? But this man's like, what is this? I'm like, oh, that's a piece of paper. So the lie that I told, right? I remember all my lies, guys. The lie that I told was my friend was getting in trouble in class and the teacher suspected him of having some stuff. So I hid it in my bag, right? So he wouldn't get in trouble. So my dad's like, you dunce? What if the teacher did check your bag? And I was like, I didn't think that far ahead, daddy. But what happened is I was supposed to give him back his piece of paper, but I totally forgot, right? Because like if it was mine, why would I just leave it in my pocket?
If it was mine, I don't have a hiding spot.
Right? So I was just like, and I've never seen anything like that. I never had anything like this. This is actually, it's not even mine. And I didn't even look at it too well to see what it was. I just like, teacher was looking for some funny shit. I folded it up and I put it in my bag. And I forgot to give him back out of school because he had to stay back for detention. You know?
Yeah, boy, Ted, you must be so sad that you just have a bunch of bad friends. Your whole life. Your whole life. When you get big, if I'm not porn, you bring home rum and drugs. You think, I fully know when Teddy was confronting about the rum at the table, he remembered this situation.
I remember this one time I brought her name. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Thea.
Nah, hold up. He really had bad friends now. Cause imagine me, Tim on day house on nice Sunday now, and we come to my house with a girl. Like, I just pull up in this. Tim, I've never brought a girl home at this point in time, and his friend
Friend, I bring her home, man.
walk into the house like he lived there. Hey, Teddy, and the girl walk behind me. She didn't even have no manners.
She didn't have no manners.
And I just walked straight into Tim's room.
That's crazy, bro.
Then he just happened to watch her.
He just watched us. He didn't say nothing.
What
and then mom was just like, nah, you have to introduce your friend to my dad. I was like, okay, fine. And then I had to go introduce. Because in my head now, I'm like, if we don't acknowledge each other, there's nothing to talk about. Let's look about our business. Just unsee what you saw. That's the rule.
That's so funny.
Nah, my dad is different, dog. He don't really complain.
Yeah, he dumb cool, man.
But I know that nigga take plenty mental notes because he too quiet.
Bro, I'm curious as to what he knows. The next
he
time
knows
I go back
everything, bro.
The next time I go back to Antigua, I need to ask him about his childhood, how he met my old lady, how you finessed her, how like all the shit that I be doing. Like, what are these questions that you had in your mind but you never asked because you're Christian? Like,
I still don't know how my dad bagged my mom, bro. My dad good ugly, bro.
I never seen your dad.
He good ugly. Like, you ain't never gonna see him, bro. Like, I look at
let me see that picture.
I look at this nigga, bro, and I'm like, yo, like, I did not come from your balls, bro. You lying to me.
Bro, John's a cool guy. He funny.
Okay. That's not enough to get the girl.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Cool and funny. Bro, you're bagging half of the girls.
But it's like, yo, I don't know, bro. I just don't know. I look at this man.
So quiet.
I look at this man, dog, and I'm like, yo, we are just not related.
Yeah, like, why is your old lady so quiet?
Even that, her daddy them said that's how she was, even when she just go to school. She's always just liquor and quiet.
Wait, was Geraldine what's she name? Sephora in high school?
No, Sephora was a weirdo.
Sephora was a weirdo.
Shout out to Sephora.
Like, Sephora was like I want to say weirdo in comparison. Sephora was like Sephora wasn't quiet. Sephora was quiet when she wanted to be quiet.
She had moments where she would burst out into this random, like happiness. It kind of scared me.
I think she did that
that's
on
why
purpose.
Y'all think she was weird because y'all could never read her.
No, I think she did that on purpose to do that because she knows gonna fuck with people. Like when I see her do it, I'm just like, what I'm on to you, right? That's not genuine.
No, and it was genuine. It was
not all the time. Not all the time. Because sometimes I can get I can see when she's thinking and she's like, that's a funny joke that she just remembered or recalled. I see those moments, but they have some other times where you just like, you can see her really troubled, and then she just, I don't know if it was she needed attention boost or something, but sometimes she does it, and you're just like, yeah, that one was forced. It's like when somebody just like forced pretend sneeze.
It wasn't forced, bro. That partners, she would literally be sitting there zoned out.
I hear what you're saying. And she would literally
switch from one spectrum to the next. And it was like a sad one. And she in the happy one now.
I hear what you're saying, but Jaron, you never just hear in a mood and then you just remember a SpongeBob episode and you just laugh.
No, but it's not even about laugh, bro. Like she would be like zoned and then she just turned super social, bro. She just turned super social. And like it was just weird, bro. It was just weird.
The roller coaster, but I don't know. I always got her.
I remember one time when she was in one of them joyful, like it was after like we were making out and stuff for time, right? And I was like, Sephora kind of have a nice vibe. So in my head, this is me. I'm see if I can fuck, right? So I started talking, So I started talking and texting her, and the texting going nice now, and then it got weird, and I was like, whoa, what just happened?
Yep.
Because then she just turned like, I don't own a vagina, I don't have one of those. I was just like,
and that's not where it was heading, right?
Yeah, it was. I was direction. Like, wait, what? I'm trying to figure out what happened?
It wasn't you, it was her.
Nah, and then, I remember.
I never went back there. I was just like, well, that's the Oscars.
There was a point in time where I was in class with Julio, right? And because I was in class with Julio and her they were dating at that point in time, right? And that's when I observed like how strange she was. So, like I never really made too much like, you know, I never really reached out to be her friend or anything because she just struck me as weird, bro. I watched their relationship, bro. I watched the girl be mad at this nigga, then she laughing with this nigga, and nothing happened in between the time they were mad. Like he's still mad, and then she gone. She gone
Plus,
from that,
he crazy.
and
Julio was crazy too. The two of them were
I was
literally.
honestly curious though about Sephora because I wanted to know, like, she never cheered, and I was like, I found that disturbing the most because I
She
know
never what?
she never shared.
Because she wasn't close enough to you.
No, I was, bro. It's either yes, that's it. But I was
that's
nosy.
really it.
That's really
Yeah.
it. But I was
Because
mad
I
nosy,
used
and in my
to.
head, I was like, yo, what is she thinking though? Just, I know some people think some stuff that they wouldn't share, or it probably wouldn't be. It wouldn't be the best option for them to share what they're thinking. But I was still curious because in my head, I'm just like, if she's gonna kill me, I at least want to know so I could at least tense up. You know?
That's like every time I pass a crackhead, bro. I used to always tense my body like that gonna mean like I don't know why, cause I just always assume a crackhead gonna stab me, boss.
Oh, I
Every
tense
time.
whenever I see a dude on the street. I'm just like, I'm ready, dog.
Yeah, I stay ready. I
Yeah.
assume everybody I pass is gonna swing at me.
Everybody gonna swing for no reason. Like
So
soon as
I'm literally ready to duck and fling one too.
bro, that's it. Soon as they
uh,
show the length,
Duck
I'm
uppercut.
tense.
Duck
I'm
uppercut.
people
That's
people
the combo.
I don't really think like the way that I like move and I can keep myself, I don't see that happening, bro. Like all my time to college, bro, like nobody ever really tried to start anything with me, even when I actually tried to push it. Like, bro, there was this dude, right? Like he was talking to Al's sister, right? So he talking to Al's sister, right? And you know Al shorter than me and whatnot, right? And Al like he chubby, Al be all smiles and everything. You know Al, bro. So the dude like he had that energy towards Al, but when I'm with Al's sister, right? Like he don't have the energy. He don't want to come to her anymore. None of that shit. So then he was texting her, right? Like, yo, who that nigga and da 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 da. I'm like, yo, tell this nigga come over here. So then like he all on the other end of the lounge, right? So then I'm like, yo, let's walk over there, right? So I walk over there like hand in hand with her, right? And the nigga like he furious, but he ain't getting up. I'm like, yeah, you can step to Al, but you ain't gonna do nothing over here. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas is pussy, bro. He with his whole gang, everybody did. I really be troubling like the whole gang, bro. I don't know what's wrong with me. At that point in time, I they already dropped out of school mentally. So so I just
That's a
wanted to
big
do
difference.
shit. Like I just, bro, after I dropped out of school, I actually started making it on time for my classes. Crazy.
I have a few people who say they want us to come on the podcast and just talk. So I'm just like, I bet I can make that happen.
I have somebody that said they won't come on. She said she wants to start she said she wants to start like a vlog, like a travel vlog in Antigua. She
Ooh,
want to show off. She want to show off like the different.
what a van?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
she wants. I you
Well,
know what? I
I
can't.
saw she went to Cancun. It
Oh,
was
Van. Yeah, she was in the DR or something. Punta Cana.
yes,
Punta Cana.
Carl. That's what I was telling you. Carl have the connects. We have like the all access bands
Mm-hmm.
that allow you to go from all the hotels right down. Cause he have it for like he have a plan for like 30 years or something, like a membership for 30 years. Check. So every now and again the hotels be calling trying to buy it from him. So like whenever he have vacation time, he will go and like book in one of the days that's available, and everybody will go down and they'll have like the all-purpose bands, and they'll have access to like all the hotels, all the bars, top shelf shit, all the best rooms, and so. So that's what I was trying to set you up with. I was like, when we start traveling and we go back to Antigua, the next set of trips you could go to Puerto Rico and check out the hotels and literally do all the shit there. And we can bring whoever you want to bring once they once they book it with Cal, and they will get the same privileges.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah, so I was saying like if we could sort that out, but I was really trying to get my permanent residency sorted out so I can start traveling, so I don't have to worry about visa. Because once I yeah, the visa is a headache, like expiring and shit. Like I know
Speaking of,
the PR expire every 5 years, but that's like $100 something to renew.
I think my what's that shit called? Passport is about to expire
Expire.
soon. Yeah, I think it's about to expire soon. Like last time I remember renewing my passport was before I left Antigua, so it definitely to expire soon.
I think my own take two weeks or something when I went to do it, but I didn't do any express because I was trying to get it to go to my grandmother's funeral, but I didn't get it back in time. So like by the time all that pop out, my passport was already like on its way to Antigua.
You know what's killing me, bro? I can't find my Antigua passport.
Mine expired. Expired.
You can't find it. Isn't it with your US passport?
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Like it's supposed to be here in the house, but I can't find it. So
I heard the Joey escape route.
You check? I don't know it.
I can still go home with my US passport.
Yeah, you're right.
True.
That's how we got on.
Yeah. So we were talking about before this. I think John was saying that you have a friend that wants to start a vlog.
Yeah, she's trying to start like a travel vlog. So she want to show off like Antigua or whatever. Cause like I was like, she was talking about like, so we were talking and she was talking about like, oh, she need money and da 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 da. I was like, yo, yeah, in Antigua, and like you telling me that y'all like y'all just so basic. Cause wow, I sound mean. I didn't really say it like this, but this is how I was saying it in my mind. Cause like everybody want to do the same thing, right? Everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to like make money off of social media, but they're not really doing it correctly. They're not really like they want to do everything that people in America eat and do every day. Like nobody wants to see about y'all relationships. Like first of all, y'all camera quality is fucking terrible. Like nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody care about whatever you bought or whatever, because they can buy the same shit. And you know, like all of these clothing hauls or whatever. Okay, you got a nice body. Okay, then do your clothing haul, because like I want to see you change your to the different outfits or whatever. Like other dudes probably want to see that too. So whatever, that's cool. But like, be the vacation that we don't have. Be the vacation other people want to see around the world. You do that, you market Antigua, bro. You can become something where you like you can get yourself in the damn tourism sector by marketing Antigua, by doing like a nice travel vlog. Yeah, you go to Stingray City, you show these people how you can swim with the stingrays and da 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 da. And then these people go on Antigua to swim with the stingrays. You go show them all of these different things. I'm like, bro, like why y'all don't do that? Like there's so much, bro, Timon, like from what I learned coming over here, I know I can go back home and make some good money. But the thing is, it's going to take a little time to actually get everything started up. And I don't want to go home. Because if I go home, since I don't really, what it really is pride. That's the reason why I don't want to go home. Because I came to the US to get a better life, right? So now that I'm working to get like this better life, like if I go home now where I don't have anything to prove that my life is better, I have a better mindset and everything, but everybody go look on that. You go away for all the years and you come back, nothing and that, because you know how Antigua people go on and they tell, like that ain't that's not the case. So when I come home, bro, I intend to have like 300K US, because that's how you do that by the fetching 2.7. I have a lot of fucking money in EC.
Bro, I'm not even doing it like that. I'm giving myself a 4-year gap with all my investments that I'm doing right now and how I save. I'm giving myself 4 to 5 years before I go back home and purchase a land and house.
No, I mean, like, I want to have like a lot of fucking capital so that when I go home, like nobody can, like the family can't say, oh, you don't got no money or none of that's like I failed and I ran away and none of that shit. Like, no, I have my money there. Oh, y'all shut the fuck up.
I'm not worried about the family. I'm worried about me, because I just want a place where I can relax and tell my homies.
Your family now is judgmentalism.
Yeah, I get you.
You don't understand, like it's a competition in my family. Like we at war with each other for absolutely no reason.
I get you. But yeah, my one's simple. Everyone don't have to worry because you have a mansion. And 6 different lands next to the mansion that just
he visits Antigua all the time.
So you know, like this year.
So you know, it's a normal thing for everyone to come home or whatever, because like they know everyone bounce back and forth between. Like I haven't been home since I left home.
So y'all didn't know everyone had shares in Liat and Virgin Atlantic.
Boy, shut. Like I'm here listening to you. I'm like, damn. I really wish I was that guy. Life with a sauce.
So yeah, man. Like everyone, it's just
I
different,
feel you though.
man.
No. I feel you, man. And especially you have to think about the living situation too, and what you'll be going back to and all them things, and
Yeah, like I
you
have
have
all
to
this
find a job
freedom.
for gear, like money for just to live, and saying it depend on nobody, and yeah, it's different from like you doing it versus me for sure,
But
which sucks. But like, what are you gonna
nah, it's cool because I like the way that it made me grow. And then that's another thing because I grew up sort of on my own, right? So I feel like that kind of helped me to like live the way that I live over here. And then since I started maturing and like understanding shit different, I started like I don't move directly off of my emotions anymore. I just feel like a better person, bro. I just feel like a better person. So when I go home, I can actually be somebody that like all my friends and them that like we can talk and shit. Cause like most of the people that I associate with, bro, like I hit them up and I'm like, yo, what's cracking? Like, what y'all niggas up to? And like these niggas, they don't really be on nothing, bro. So like I I I know that I'm actually doing something, but I don't feel like it's enough yet. I don't feel like it's enough yet.
Bro, that's why I didn't realize why people never saw the moves, dog. When I first came out of high school, no, I just wanted to like fuck school. I just want to go chill with my sister for a bit, see what life is like in Canada. But I didn't have any way to get up, and time was moving, and she tried fighting for me a few times, and it was working out. And I'm getting older, and it would be a point where she can't do it anymore. And instead of me just being a bum in Antigua saying, yeah, something will happen, or I could just move and go somewhere. Like if it's easy, I had to really think about it. My old man said, you done school instead of just waiting for the thing opportunity to go through, go school, figure out some stuff. And if you figure out if you figure shit out in college and state college, you might have another opportunity to apply for another college overseas. And then that could be your way into another country. You could go anywhere you want, not just Canada, you could go to the States, you could go wherever. Right. So I was like, I bet I could waste time here. I could still see my friends and so I don't it's a good place to go waste some time, right? That's what I was thinking in my head. That's what he convinced me to go, right? Instead of just wasting time home, not doing nothing, go school. So I went, and then that's where I found welding. And I was like, this kind of lit. It's kind of fun. And then I took that. I'm just like, if I'm going to go school for something else, I'm not going to be around no desk or table. I'm going to do some trade, welding. And
See?
then, yeah, after that, I realized that, yo, this is actually a really good stepping stone because of when I started seeing like the progress it took. And I'm just like, if I'm going to do this for real, I'm definitely going to go blind. So I'm not doing this for more than 20 years. And after that, I got to find something else to bring money into my life. Right. And then I just start seeing the possibilities of the things that I want. Like my big picture of the big picture that I always see in my head, like, all right, boom, family, 3 kids, sending them off to college, being grumpy, telling people come off a fucking lawn, you know? It all I saw it when I saw the opportunity in Weldon. I could save up, I could make the funds, I could do my own thing, I could start my own business, I could teach, I could,
Yo,
fabricate, I could do
all
so
the
much.
roots
like,
Yeah.
potentially.
bro, I truly respect you, bro. Cause like, remember, like I remember for you, Timon, like I truly respect you, bro. Cause like you definitely weren't the best in school, right? Cause
Mm.
but then you went to state college, right? And I watched you like grow into a better person. At that point in the time, like I was still doing like what the fuck I was doing or whatever. And like I respect that, bro. And then like watching you come over here while I'm in college, bro, then you step into your career. I dropped out of school and all of that shit. Like it just helped me grind more. It helped me go out to actually working towards becoming better, bro. Like you're in your fucking career. That's big to me, bro. That is big to me. Cause, bro, like if we were in Antigua, dog, like what would we be doing right now?
Bro, I can't even think of what it is we will be doing.
Cause like I really don't know how we would have like I know we'd be wasting time, but I don't know how we would be wasting the time. Like it's
We'll probably be living off our parents' money. once in a while we'll get some job that we won't hold on for too long because
You know who I rate too? Yo, shout out to Brian again,
bro.
boss.
Brian is literally one of them guys who really have me drive, dog.
Like, shout out to Brian again.
Brian,
bro,
in that drive.
Yes,
no, because
like
if we were still there, like I know we'd be kicking it with Brian more.
Brian,
like,
for sure.
Because like Brian, like I would learn the photography thing from Brian because that's what would have been there around us. But then I don't know how much money would make off of that.
Yeah, not enough money to split on the
bro, it's not even like the split. Is the knowledge and the growth that y'all gonna do and the connection that y'all gonna make.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, but nobody put enough respect on Brian hustling the dog.
You know, Brian had that from the jump, from since
bro,
when Brian nobody has studied nothing but book.
Brian been a hustler, bro. Brian been a hustler.
I remember like it's a Chinese thing now.
I remember those walkathon days, bro. Brian bought a laptop from
the man.
Brian bought $1,000 laptop from talking to these what were those
tourists?
Yes,
that came in.
But they say foreigner.
We're looking for to rebuild all kind of stuff. We had beer dialogue for them.
Yo, I tell you, bro. Library. Brian come back and Brian got fat stack. You think Brian a rapper, bro? You think Brian a stripper? You think Brian doing something, bro? Like this nigga just have money. I'm bro, how the hell you got all this money from these tourists, bro? Like I watch him talk to them. I was like, bro, I spoke to this dude, I spoke to that dude, I spoke to that woman over there, and they ain't give me no money. And then they pull out their whole wallet and they give Brian the wallet. Like they take $5 out the wallet and then they give Brian the wallet.
Check. When Brian start bringing some euros and so on, I said, yo, where get that from? He's like, that lady right there, right? And the boys start looking for people with certain accents and certain weirds and so on, start targeting them because they gave the euro, because the euros was higher than US, and it fluctuates. So today it could be $4, tomorrow it could be $7. I was like, yo, what kind of money is this?
I'm like, Brian was, yo, shout out to Brian.
Nah, he really a hustler, dog.
He really the guy, man.
This man used to go and swell, buy a pack of sweets and sell them for $1 when that whole thing cost $5, and he have like 100 sweets in there, and I'm like, yo, that's turnover. Brian, and the boy moved from that to phones, start selling phones and start repaying phones and iPhones and all kind of shit. And
I know my iPad to Ninja.
Well, it's still there in Potters. It's literally still there. The man never throw it till he get into it, dog. He's still there.
It's crazy because we saw it like
bro. We go there, bro.
There's a landmark.
We go there all the time. And we just open the drawer. Literally every time we walk into the house, we open the drawer just to see if he's still there. That shit don't disappoint.
I'm not there in person.
Brian does hustle hard, dog. Like sometimes I'm thinking, I'm just like, man, what the fuck I'm gonna do, dog? And then I see this man post something, I'm just like, nah, this guy like he not sleeping.
Like I really wish like Brian actually came over here.
Bro, I've been trying to get him over.
I want to see what Brian would do, bro. What Brian would do in this economy. Bro, this is where you can get up and be a regular person today, and then you can go viral off of something and become a millionaire, bro. And like watching the things that Brian creates, like watching the pictures that he take, all the videos that he make and everything, like yo, yeah, bro, like I really wish like we had a bigger platform to actually like put Brian out there, because Brian is he gonna do things, like he can do things.
It's not even that, no, the boy just create a wave. You check? Because he was saying that he planned to visit the UK and then stop by in Canada, right? I was just like, cool, but then the pandemic kind of slowed him down. And I've been trying to convince him since his last year in Trinity to just come Canada and spend like 6 months or something, right? Because I know if this man come over and he started walking around and taking photography, he can see somebody and say, let me take a picture of you. And they go like, oh, bam, bam. And then that could be a connect. Or somebody like, you take photos for whoever. And bro, you can literally, the boy could make a business out of it within the 6 months that he's here.
Man can come over here. He can come over here. He can come over here and shoot like those videos for colleges, for that shit where they talk about like the welcome videos.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to make money, and you don't have to do too many crazy edits. Like Brian can do that. Brian have the perfect like artistic view, values, everything.
And I'm telling him, when I tell him the price, like photographers charge people over here in the Canada, in the States, or in the UK, compared to what he's charging. It's not even equivalent in exchanging. Like it's low compared to what they do over here. So this is me, boss. Even if you run your same prices that you use in Antigua in Canada, you're selling below the regular camera, so you're going to get the business, but you're still getting more in the end than what you would make in Antigua. So I tell him work on his visa. I think he was working on it for a bit, but then pandemic.
But
So
another thing you need to understand, Brian is like he is a vibe, right? Like
he a
Brian is
vibe.
chill, like he chill. And like I honestly feel like Brian is one of those people who love the island vibe.
Oh, he
Like,
does.
cause like the sun, the sand, and the sea, bro. Like I miss that shit, bro. But I love the money more than I love the sun, the sand, and the sea.
I'm not
Like
gonna say
that's
I love the money. I
okay. I
want
love
to.
the things the money can get me.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
In terms of like generational wealth, everybody wants that for their family, but I feel like that's something that's going to come. It's like it's there. It's waiting for me. So I'm not worried about that.
I
But I just
honestly,
want to be able to have a thought, build that thought, and relax. Because my thing besides the whole family and stuff is I want to be able to sit down, design a house for me, and build it, and then say, I did this. My idea, my thoughts, my hand went into putting on foundation and laying some blocks. And this is what I birth. This place I can stay and relax. It even have to be a big house, because to be honest, it's like a minimalistic place with like a nice
I don't believe you, Timon. I feel like you about to
workshop.
build. I feel like you about to Doofenshmirtz
The tower.
building.
Nah. It's like the way how I want my house to stay is like a small workshop, a decent sized house where I can have like a nice little studio and 2 bedrooms for me and a guest or me and somebody. And upstairs like a minimalistic container type house. Cause I'm fucking building a container house, dog.
This
I don't care.
man,
That's a
this man,
welding dream.
this man, and then after like underneath the house, he used to have like a labyrinth that go around all of Antigua. Like Timon, like I know you about to do something extra. Man. Like I
Underground
can't
Railroad.
see. Yeah, I can't see you with the minimalistic house, man. Like I know you.
No, I feel like because he know what he want. That's the thing. He know what he want, and my thing is, I feel like he gonna have a minimalistic house, but Timon don't have minimalistic dreams.
Don't.
So I don't see. My thing is the opposite. I see him actually building this one like a 2 bedroom house, but I'm like, fam, you want kids? How that go work? You know?
The yard big. Just build another one on the other side. Then make like a nice little walkway with a net so the mosquito bother me.
Nah, like I really want to start something that can like preserve something that can like
Boss,
I have different
truck shit, bro. If you
yeah,
do that
I
truck
have
shit, you
that.
rack up and then
I
you
have that,
freaking
right?
save and you go home and retire, bro. And you don't worry about not a thing. You
No,
can build like a
like
house and make like a rent that they buy your groceries a month time and have to worry about shit.
everyone, I have that, right? I have that, and I'm gonna do that. But I need like as someone say the generational wealth, because like I'm coming from, bro. I'm coming from like I don't want to say poverty, right? Because like that's rough. Like
That's
I'm going
rough.
to be
That's
I'm gonna be offending my family if I say poverty. It's
yeah.
not because it's not really poverty. What it is like
It wasn't the
we
easiest living compared to everybody else.
yes. And like there was no money for me. There was like nobody ever gave me anything. Nobody was
Nothing to
giving me
kind of
anything. So like I want to have something there that can self-sustain where I can help my children, where I can help them. It don't need to like it don't need to be where I'm pulling in $30,000 a year passively. I just wanted to pull in something where they can understand like, yo, help me with this, and then like we can all eat better, bro. Like I need to teach them some values that I never learned. Like bro, it's just rough, bro. I grew up, I came over here and it opened my eyes. I started seeing different things. I started understanding different things. I learned how to fucking invest. I learned how to trade. I learned how to save money. Bro, I thought saving money was you just take the money and then you put them down. That's how you save money. Nah, it's not that fucking simple. Like I learned how to budget. I never know to budget in Antigua. I remember like I got $100 today. Then I would think of the ways to spend this $100. and then boom, I'm broke until I got more money.
To make the most of the $100.
You
like,
know?
okay, I can't buy 2 burgers. Let me buy a burger and some. Nah, but you check in school, instead of the teachers proper ways to save in maths class, they tell us, Susie have 4 apples, but she take away 2 grapes. How much does Sam have? Sam have what?
How me supposed to know how much Sam have? Like, I never tell me what. I never tell me about Sam.
Check.
Check we parents.
Like, what's his allowance like? What's his allowance like? Like,
give me something, man.
Nah.
Life, bro. Life.
It is. It is.
I really love like the struggle that I came through, bro. Like even the dropping out to school. Like I'm happy I dropped out to school when I dropped out to school, bro. Because after like I had my grants and everything, right? And my grant covered damn near everything. So I don't have any
Wait.
Debts?
What? Yeah, I don't have any debt.
I hear people who get grants, technically it's their money to use, but like I hear people have to pay back some of those grants, like
No, you
student
don't pay
loans.
back a grant, you pay back loans.
Like I know grants are like a gift of money that somebody gives, but like I swear I hear people saying that they still have to pay back. So I'm like, isn't that just a loan?
I know.
I think like some of them are conditional though, like
conditional grants,
granting
right?
you like based on like we'll give you this if you're going to finish it. You know, like if you go through this whole thing, then yes, this is all yours to have to complete. But if you're to start now, like if the grant is for $50,000, and look, that's what the program is going to cost, so that's why we're giving you the grant. And you literally dropped out first semester, they still gave you that $50,000 that they're only giving to you for that program. So yeah, so stuff like that is like conditional, but for the most part, I think once you get it, it's stuff that like is technically yours.
No, I did my years with the money that they gave me. Like I got my grants covered everything. So I don't have anything to fucking pay.
We out here chatting details on this podcast.
Details, dog.
Check, just drop your social security one time.
I tried to get like a scholarship before I left Antigua, and I must apply to like a whole bunch of them. I didn't get none. And then a couple of people applied and they got, and you know they did. They waste the money. They could have just given me and I'd have been back in Antigua working, paying back,
contributing to the economy.
You check, but no, it's like, nah, you look like you're not gonna give up my money. I was like, what? How?
Yeah, he got light skin, he got big eyes, and got to hold you up there.
Yeah, so my moms and them had to really use all their savings to get me through the 2 years, and I think my family did also help out. So I don't have to pay back on student loans. So there's that blessing. So that's why when I save, I literally out of every paycheck I put aside some money for family. So in case anybody need anything back home, I could just like send them some shit on Zoom.
Yeah, I get you, man. Yeah, it's been rough, bro. It's been rough, but like these are lessons. Like Timon, I know, like all my life, I've known that I am not like somebody basic. I've known that like I am going to be somebody like that people look up to. I'm gonna be like somebody inspirational, bro. Like I have so much things to say, bro. I have all the different struggles that everyone, right? I used to walk fucking 25 minutes, right, to my bus stop to get to school. I was in upstate New York. I was in Rochester, bro. When it snow, it is snowing. When I say I was closer to Timon than I was closer to New York City. Everyone know the Canada snow I get. Like I was getting that Canada snow at upstate. And bro, I already have to walk 25 minutes to get to the bus shed. So no, when it starts snowing, I have to leave my house 30 minutes before to walk down that street to catch the bus to go to school, right? And at a point in time, like I missed it, and I know I had an exam, right? I missed the bus, and I know I had an exam, and I have 30 minutes to get to school, and it was a 30-minute walk on a regular day. So I walked, I ran, and I walked and I ran. I walked and I ran till I made it to school. Like 36 minutes after. Like I trekked through that snow, and when I finally made it to school and I was sitting down in the exam, I was like, I am not doing this exam. I am dropping out of school.
The teacher had the audacity. Why are you late?
Like, like I
Bitch.
was sitting down there. I'm like, I am not doing this, and I am dropping out of school. Cause I realized like it's not feasible. I was talking to my parents. I'm talking to everybody in Antigua. I was like, yo, I need some money because I need a car. Nobody is sending me the money to get a car. They're like, why you don't go to work? Why you don't go look work for do? I'm like, how am I gonna look work? And I want me in the school, but I not help me for pay this and this and that and that. Like I had money from when I left St. Croix because I was working in St. Croix before I came up to the States. And then like I'm like, yo, like nobody's helping me. I realized I was struggling on my own. And I realized like the best thing for me to do would have been to drop out of school and then find my way into a trade. So I
Yeah, it's,
started looking into trades while like after I dropped out of school, and I wanted to get into the welding because I also watched my brother like do his welding with his old cars, and like Tim Munn talk about it, make it so fun. But then like every program I found, it was the cost was higher than the fucking amount of money that I had. So like I just had to just keep trekking until I could find what I could do. And now I found this trucking, and like shit just fuck, bro. I'm happy.
I don't think some people understand that times change from the last time they were in school.
Oh,
Because
definitely.
it's harder to find the time to get a work while doing school full time. Even part time is still a struggle because the distance that you might have to commute to go to school and to get home and then to also go to work. You can't do it. You can't do it and then still maintain a sane, not just social life, but a personal life. It's just too much for a person.
I
But
remember another thing, bro. Like it was just rough for me, bro. I had a job at Walmart, right? And that was deep. And there was like a snowstorm that happened, right? And I this is when I quit my job too. Every time it snow, you know I'm about to quit, bro. They had me in later than I was supposed to. I'm like, bro, I can't stay this late because this is the last bus. These niggas ain't listen to me, right? So I had to catch a bus that didn't go all the way to my house. So I stopped off at like an expressway, and that was a cool 45-minute walk from home. And I sat down, I walk in the snow, and I'm there in my coat, and I was freezing. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I am not going back there. Fuck these niggas. And I just argued and argued and argued until I finally got home. I could have called Jalen and said, yo, pick me up. But like, I already asked Jalen for a ride like 5 times this week. And yeah, he would have did it. But I didn't want
yeah,
to,
they
like,
want over. Yeah.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just can't. I don't want to bother like the dude so much. So I just walked in it and I just argued and argued with myself until I got home and I said, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this no more."
I get that. Yeah, it'd be hard. But I remember my first year snow experience in the snow in Canada. Bro, I smiled for about 7 months. Every day I went outside, I was just like, it's fucking snow, bro. And I just kicking snow walking. I'm shivering and just cold as hell, but I'm just smiling. I'm just like, yo, the white just sauce up the outside. It's like seasoning and spruce up everything. I was like, yo, I was happy. The second year, I was like, I'm tired of this muddy nastiness. Kind of.
Like, bro, snow really isn't. There's nothing cool to snow except the experience of it.
Nah,
And once
that
you've
first
experienced it,
year,
it doesn't get better.
yeah, that first year, I was, oh, oof, I was
It's downhill from
having
there.
fun. It was happy.
You know
And
what's
then,
crazy? After I dropped out of school, right? There was a snow day, and I came up to school and I started a snowball war. Right? I had people skipping class following the dropout.
Mickey wants to follow friend.
dude, you see? I remember the first time I did a snow angel. I walk out in the snow now. I walk right behind my college building and I look around and I drop down in the snow. As soon as I drop down and I look over at the building, there was a camera. I came all the way out here to be on camera.
But end up on ridiculousness.
There's a lonely fool out here just playing in the snow. Nah.
Segment
But you know what's
two,
also
that is-
interesting? So Serial called me sometime this week and she was like, the person Jaron who you brought in the podcast, I wasn't really feeling his energy, but he grew on me. I was just like, word. She's like, yeah, right now you feel like he just fits in. Like, yeah, he's supposed to be
because
there.
like the
I was
first
Came
like,
in
time
shy, that's why.
the first time I came in, I was dead ass shy, bro. Like I was talking and like every time I tried to say something, I swear to God, I was like belching inside. So like my words would like cut off and then come back out. Now like yeah, like cause that's bro, I don't know, bro. Like I don't, bro. I'm like I'm really a gangster, bro, but I'm real life shy. Like I'm kind of soft sometimes.
she's like, the man gun shoot love.
The boy fire shot here. Mwah. God.
Anyways, guys,
We've
again,
been chatting up for a while.
been chatting. We telling y'all about finances and shit. Like, y'all in my business.
Yeah, I'll let them know about my struggle, nigga. Forget that shit.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Read my,
you know,
they got
y'all
read
need to
my
remember
autobiography.
that. Y'all need to remember that Brian is a sick ass hustler.
The sickest of
The
sickest.
sickest.
All
What
love.
else we talk about today? I used to steal, but now I don't. That was my past life.
Yeah, he had to learn the hard way.
Check
But
your
it's
kid's
okay.
pocket. Check your
Practice, you
kid's
learn.
pocket. They probably got porn in that shit.
Yeah.
What else?
Oh, don't believe your kids when they say they bring shit home for a friend, because that's not what happened.
Yeah, that's not what happened.
None of those times they said it, that's
shit.
not what ever happened, you know.
They're just throwing their friend under the bus for no reason.
Yeah. Timon has a brother that you know, his two closest friends have no knowledge of. So there's
He
that.
probably lying.
And
Yeah,
the
to
devil,
be honest, I believe him, but I don't. Like, it's not real until I see him. So
and the devil is on borrowed time because he's losing his powers.
yep, losing his powers.
Yeah.
Losing powers.
That's
Getting
the
his
sum
way
up,
out of here.
guys.
I don't really have much to say about that last one.
That's cool.
But yes, thank you for tuning in again. Once again, we, you know,
I bet
we've been
y'all didn't
blessed.
even. I bet y'all didn't even know that I disappeared, and I made like I fried a salmon.
Bro, I saw a small video of somebody putting mustard and honey and then mixing up their fish in it and then putting seasoning on it and then fry it. And I was like, I know I don't eat fish, but I probably might try just to see how gross it tastes.
Wait.
Listen.
Mustard, honey.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then-
So the bad man assign out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Picture for this.
All right, guys. See y'all until next time.
Yeah,
Thanks for
peace
being
out.
here.
Oh no, later.
Yeah, man. Stay blessed.
Holly Papa Bow, Holly Buddy 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 Bow, Holly Bobby Taco. Darling, please stop driving me crazy. Oh no.